the most powerful stream in the universe. Hey folks, welcome to a special edition of the most powerful stream in the universe. Normally we do this on Saturdays, but a trailer came out today and everyone's talking about it, so I figure we should talk about it. And that is, of course, Supergirl. Oh, wait, no, not that trash movie. Masters of the Universe, and this trailer looks pretty goddamn good. to tell you honestly. I watched this trailer, I thought, do I dare? Do I dare get excited? I've been burned so many times. I've literally had skin grafts. Like, I'm not even me anymore. If you look at pictures of me like 15 years ago, it's like literally a different person. I've been burned so many times. They asked me to play Freddy Krueger, and I was like, I'm not a great actor, so I had to turn him down. But yeah, I might be excited. So we're going to talk about it today in depth. So before we do that, though, let's get some business out of the way. Every Friday is Fantastic Fridays, and this Friday is no exception because we got two annuals to talk about, annual number 12 and 13, and also issue 203. The annuals are pretty goddamn good, if I'm being honest with you. So that's this Friday. So make sure you're here for Fantastic Friday. And then our regular edition of
the most powerful stream in the universe.
And that is this Saturday, and we're going to talk about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Season 1, episodes 31 to 36. So if you're a true He-Man fan, you have to admire the original cartoon series Filmation. So be there for Saturday where we go through these episodes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Those streams are always a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. There's a poll for the trailer up, guys, so make sure you guys are voting on this poll. I've got 5 votes so far. And thoughts on the trailer, and your options are: it has the power, I can't wait, looks good, but you never know, I'm still not sure about this one, and doesn't do it for me, pass. Those are your 4 options. Okay, let's give a shout out to the Super Friends. These are the channel members, so we always give them a shout out at the beginning of every stream. So a lot more members. I did a new title card for you guys. I know it doesn't help you in any way, but anyways, it was fun to do. So thank you to Dan, Stephen, Sean, RR, Philip, Mark D, Digger Jim, Brennan, Quagnar, Just Joe, GT James, DJ, Rogues, Backseater, Java James, Killer Pizza, Adam Moore, Big Raj, and Al Davis. And we always thank Clobberin Times because he's a good friend of ours, passed away too soon. We lost him too soon. I don't think he was a He-Man guy, but you could put a CT in the chat if you want to honor his memory, even though he wasn't a big He-Man guy. But I have a feeling that he would be excited for this movie just because it looks like a lot of fun. And I think he'd appreciate sort of the fun fantasy feel of this movie. All right, let's start bringing in the folks so we can start going here. Hey, Sean. He-Man. They had the music immediately.
They do have the music.
They have the music. Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
It's got the electric guitar rather than.
They're doing power metal? I was like, they're doing power metal. He-Man. Yeah. They need to get Man of War to do a song. Okay. We're already getting ahead of ourselves. There's people waiting backstage, and you and I are going to talk for half an hour and then start letting these guys in. Okay. Let's bring in. We occasionally dig up Steven to come on, so we've dug him up for this one. Hey, Steve.
Dug me up on camera of all things.
It's like,
yeah, wow,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yes, we can see you.
Yes.
People kept saying he's like a fake. He's like an AI or something. He's just like an AI person or whatever.
I know, right?
All right, let's bring in our co-host on a lot of these streams and Fantastic Four. So let's bring in the other Steve from Comix Asylum.
Ever play roulette? Always bet on black.
Evening,
hey, Steve.
Good evening. What you guys doing?
Doing good. Looking forward to talking about this one. And you know what? Do I have his intro? Let me see if I have his intro super fast. Let me see if I have this. Where did I put that? Bumpers. Action Elite. Nope, it's not there. Let me see. If I don't have it, I'm just going to bring him in cold. I did make an intro for him. How am I going to find that intro now? Where the hell did I put that? I mean, I put it under here. No, I did not. So okay, we're gonna just do it. We're gonna bring in with Conan. Where's my Conan? Hey, John.
I will take Conan every day
Yeah.
on Sunday. So,
Yeah, I figured that's a good one. Let's give a shout out to our people waiting here. How's it going, D? Looking forward to this one. Well, thank you. RR, buddy. Overall thoughts very positive. Yes, looks straightforward tale about a hero trying to get help. Yep, I agree with that. Contrast the Supergirl trailer, which is about someone who's lost their. Yeah. We're gonna let me pin that one. RR. People, you know what's funny? The internet is always so negative because my overwhelmingly positive response to He-Man still gets overshadowed. They're like, people are like, we know you liked He-Man. What did you think of Supergirl? It's like they're messaging me saying, I want to see your rant on Supergirl. I'm like, hold on a second. Can I have a positive thing for 5 minutes? Like, give me a positive one. I'll get back to being negative. Hold on.
Man, they don't want you any happiness. That's all.
They don't want me to be happy. I know.
No.
I know. Java James, our super friend, is here with Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye. I have been pumped since Avengers Endgame. I'm more pumped for this than Endgame from then. But it looks good. Hopefully, it delivers. Yes, classic. He's our co-host on Earth's Mightiest Mondays. Did we get everybody? Quagnar, how's it going, dude? I can't remember if we said hello to you earlier. Thank you for being here, buddy. Adam, our super friend, what's going on? Watch the trailer for Slam and Big Mac for I look. You know, there's people pretending that McDonald's isn't good. It's such a lie.
Yeah.
If you want to piss me off, you can be like, oh, I don't care about McDonald's. Okay, that's why there's like 1 billion customers or whatever it was. It's like you weren't one of them, right? I don't go to McDonald's. It's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Morgan Spurlock tried to do that screw job on McDonald's, and it turned out when they did that X-ray and everything, and they did the tests, and his liver was failing. It's because he was a raging alcoholic. That's why.
Was he?
But that was revealed years later. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, anyways, I don't care. Is that? Did you see part 2? Okay, we're getting. It's off topic. It's off topic in 7 minutes. Thanks to Sean. Thanks, we appreciate that.
if you tuned in for the Masters of the Universe, psych, we're talking McDonald's.
We're talking about McDonald's. Yeah.
Oh man, no, I'll never take it the wrong way. I don't. Hey, if I look like a celebrity, Al, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, well, first of all, I just happened to cut to this. This is great. Having Cringer.
Yeah.
Somebody had said that. They're like, "Are you kidding me? You have to have Cringer in there." I was like, "Yeah."
Oh,
And
I think someone said that last time we talked about the last trailer, and I was like, "They're not going to do that." And okay.
No, I had a feeling they would go, "Ooh, it's a big time storm over here." I hope, Sean, if I lose internet or anything, you're going to have to. You can take over, right?
Yeah, there is a storm here.
Yeah.
So it should be okay, but you never know.
Yep.
Of course, it'll happen just to piss me off or whatever. Guys, while I am here, please hit the like. Hurry up and hit it. There's no time like the present. Smash the like. Do it. Hurry up and do it. And before, just to get everybody's things in there as well. Since we've got John here, guys, check out John's website. It's right there. Check out Steven's website. We're gonna do all the links and bullshit early. Sorry, you're gonna have to just bear with me. There's my channel. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Like, hello. Make sure you subscribe to Sean's channel. And make sure you subscribe to Comix Asylum. Is that not okay? And if you subscribe to all of these, you're going to get a good thank you. That's it. No monetary, nothing monetary. All right. What was the first? That was the first comment I made. Yeah, Cringer should be the MGM logo. Okay, so let's preliminary thoughts. I thought the teaser looked really good. It looked promising, but there was some questionable things. Some of those things got answered through other YouTubers. And so after the teaser, the only thing left to be worried about was Roboto as Kristen Wiig, which is really stupid considering I would probably say every other character looks and is cast pretty damn good. So why is Roboto? It's just like if everyone was miscast, then you're just like, okay, this is just a mess. But it's sort of like, I mean, I like Idris Elba as Man. He looks good in this trailer, like when he's talking. So we'll get to that. But he looks good. I like Tila. She looks good to me. I mean, people don't like Jared Leto for, I don't know. I kind of like Jared Leto. I don't want to hear everyone hates him. He sucks as Joker, but that's it. But he's a skeleton guy, so his voice is pretty good. We'll get to that. I think the guy who's doing He-Man is great. He looks pretty good to me. So everyone looks pretty damn awesome. So until it's like Roboto, like what? Now you might say it's just Roboto, so who cares? But the counter is, well, it's just Roboto, so just give him some AI sounding voice or whatever, right? Like it's just weird. But after this one, this all looks pretty damn good. I think most of it will be on Eternia. It's only going to be as an intro. And the positives that I take away is that He-Man wants to be a hero. Hey, Headcase, how's it going, dude? He-Man wants to be a hero. They say when he left, things fell apart and all that. We need him back. You know, we want you back. He leads the big guys. He's like, I want to save this place. I need your help. All of the heroic things. Like he wants to go back to Eternia. He's like, I never stopped, you know, thinking about Eternia. I wanted to come back. All that stuff is super positive for me. Whenever the guy wants to do stuff, take note, Jessica Jones and Supergirl. When the hero wants to do things and be a hero, you're like 50% there. This is why Captain America, Chris Evans is like awesome, because he wants to be the hero, right? Even Tony, you know, who has that small intro in the beginning, which is like 10 minutes. And then as soon as he's captured, he wants to be a hero. Like anybody who wants to do the right thing and be a hero automatically gets points. And not at the end of the movie, they learn what it means to be a hero or whatever they're doing in this garbage Supergirl movie. It's like I need to be pumped up for the character. So this He-Man guy, I'm pumped up to follow him on his hero's journey and see where it takes me. So I'm excited for this guy. And hopefully this looks good. Okay, so let's go with John. John, what did you think after the teaser? And then what did you think after the trailer? Did it go up more or down slightly or remain the same?
I like the teaser. Like not the Earth parts. Like a lot of people hated the Earth parts. I wasn't into that too, of course. Mm-hmm. And the cringe-worthy scene in the comic book or the collectible shop, I was like, where's you get the sword? I was like, but I can see why they're doing it. But then the rest of it on it, like, listen, everything on Eternia, like, and then I rushed home from work. I watched the trailer 5 times, and it went up. Like I was like you hear like little bits of the comic book or the cartoon music in the music that they're playing, and it's like you hear the guitar riffs, and like I was into that. And I just his talking at the beginning where he's like, I remember every single one of you. You know? Like it's kind of like he's gonna have this Braveheart moment, which is like really like I'm like yes, I'm like, and then they did show Battle Cat, but they did show him pouncing on somebody, so that was pretty damn cool. So I was like, I was on board for that. Now I'm probably the most casual He-Man fan. Like, you know, as you guys know, I'm the G.I. Joe guy, but I was a fan of He-Man, and I still am. I still watch the cartoons. I still check them out every once in a while, and they check out the comic books and everything. And I am pumped for this movie. And I will say this though, like it was awesome, and like the fighting at the end, and you see Skeletor leaping towards him, but then he lands back on his couch with his douchebag buddy, and I'm like, that took me out of it. I'm like, he's like,
so the very last shot,
and he's like, you just sound crazy, and I'm like, can we not? Like, listen, I understand like why they're doing the Earth thing. They're making them relatable to like people who haven't seen Masters of the Universe,
I guess,
which is not the target audience. I get it, but it's like and I think that a little like the tiniest bit of it's going to be on Earth, because it looks, this trailer makes it look like most of it takes place on Eternia, and that's what I'm there for. If that's the case, I can get away with watching the Earth stuff. And I was kind of like scared about Skeletor, but then seeing his mouth move and everything, I was like, that's it.
I like that,
and Jared Leto, everybody's like, you can't even really tell it's Jared Leto, like you know, in terms of like, you know, because obviously you can't see him, and like his voice sounds great. And I like how it's like not like, because him in the cartoon, like I like the more menacing tone to the Skeletor. So in a nutshell, I'm all in. Like I can't wait for June 5th. I'm excited. He's floating before he does the High of the Power.
That was sick.
That was sick. I was like,
he's getting,
he
like,
takes it off his scabbard, and like I was just like, let's go. And I'm like, I'm all in. I'm all in. That's all.
Yeah, the I Have the Power is absolutely done perfectly.
Yeah, and I said before, like when we talked about, I was like, if they nail that, that's like half the battle.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it just looks amazing. The fighting looks amazing, and I mean, it's CGI fest. Yeah, of course it is, because that's the kind of movie that it is. It's like you're gonna get the CGI, but it still looks spectacular. Castle Grayskull looks awesome, and the battle scenes look great. And I like the plot of him reclaiming where he needs to be and take his rightful place as He-Man, and so yep, I'm good.
All right. So Steve, Comix Asylum, how's it? What were your thoughts after the teaser, and then now that we saw the trailer?
For anyone who isn't familiar with us or me in particular, I'm probably the least He-Man out of anyone on the panel, and so I went into all of this with an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
And the teaser was, I guess the teaser was, they had that, that one where they kind of went to that 80s flashback where it's almost like a commercial for a Saturday morning.
Oh, you're talking about that. Yes.
Yeah. That was like, okay, they get it. Like, I think they're on the right track. And then you saw the teaser, and then you saw like the first trailer, and I was optimistic and really open-minded. And after watching this, and actually during watching this, I actually got chills. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic, because of the way that that it was being laid out.
Right.
The story and the hero's arc, and getting the audience to care about what's going on in this world. They did a fantastic job. And when he said, "I remember all of you,"
that was awesome.
But I look at it differently. That is the franchise saying, "I remember all of you who were with the franchise from the beginning." And this is about as true as a representation of the cartoon and the toys that you're going to get in a movie in 2026. And so for me, I was like, okay, they get it. Because one of the things that when we look at all of these movies that are coming out now, our problems with other franchises is it's like there's no brand loyalty, not necessarily just to the fans or the audience, but to the actual brand itself, right? So if go back to McDonald's, if you're making a filet-o-fish, you don't use mayo, you use tartar sauce. And it looks like all of the elements that make Masters of the Universe what it is, and like a global brand, they've put all of those, and they've been really careful in like being really careful in terms of like being true to what it is. And bring me Alison Brie's Evil Lynn. I totally loved it.
She looked pretty good. I love the glowing eyes of Mechanex's got the green eyes. That's awesome. That's the 2000X green eyes or whatever with they're actually triangles, which is so neat because, I mean, again, you didn't have to do that, right? Like, again, you could have just had them, with funkier glass, like funkier eyes, but the fact that they're green triangles is so neat. And just in this shot right here, you got Man-at-Arms, you got Mechaneck, that's Ram Man, I think. Who else can I tell? And this is a really shitty quality. That's Tila, obviously. Yeah, I mean, like they're putting so much details into this, right? Like Spike or Sean and I we kept speculating on which figures Travis Knight owned. It's like, because like Spikor, like I like Spikor, but like why would he be in there? Well, that's because Travis Knight probably had that toy, right? Because it's like, why is that in here?
Right. Yeah.
He's picking the guys that he likes. So we've got Fade Again. Fade Again, is that how you say that? How's it going, man? It's got just as He-Man's got 4.889 million views, 4.8, so almost 5. Supergirl's got 3.8, so there's 1 million, exactly 1 million more views on Masters than Supergirl. Just as
there's a time difference though between the two.
There's a time difference. Supergirl is earlier. She was gaining popularity though, so she's got a 3-hour delay. He-Man's got 3 hours on like above her on his trailer. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, both these movies are going to get more views than Mandalorian, but so yeah. So Steven, you're kind of actually our placement's not too bad here. Maybe Steve and John need to swap if we're doing an order of He-Man but Steve's definitely in the middle, and then your top two guys and your bottom two guys are kind of like pretty good where they are. Steven, what were your thoughts after the teaser? I don't remember. Were you on the stream when we talked about that teaser?
I think I was, but I don't remember.
Okay, so what were your thoughts after you seeing that, and then what changed, or anything confirmed or changed from when you watched this trailer?
No, because I watched the original trailer and I'm like, this is pretty much what I thought it would be. It's again, being on Earth doesn't make me really pause, because I remember Masters of the Universe, where like almost the entire movie was on Earth, so it didn't really bother me. I'm like, okay, well, I've seen this before, so fine. But what are you going to give me that's new? And I saw the stuff on Eternity. I'm like, okay, this looks good. If this is the last half hour, I'm going to rebel. And if it's the first half hour, it'll be really good. So it's really all about the time difference. I'm hoping that it is the half an hour. After watching this one, I am more optimistic, I would say. I'm still worried about Kristen Wiig, because Kristen Wiig can really ruin anything with just her voice. The only thing I've ever liked her in was The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and they gave her like a barrel full of sedatives so she wasn't annoying. Otherwise, she is like the epitome of obnoxious, and having her as Roboto like voice is like incredibly annoying to me. I'm just praying that she's not like what's her name? The stupid droid in Solo.
God, yeah, that was brutal.
So I will vomit. But I mean, the guy looks good as He-Man. He says I have the power, and it wasn't stupid. The sword looks good. I really dig Skeletor. Alison Brie looks great as Evil Lynn. They got a lot of the guys in. I don't know. I'm in the this looks good, but you never know sort of camp, where I'm like, they burned us way too many times for me to like give my unadulterated like happiness towards this. I need some assurances that this is not going to like shit the bed, basically. Like, I can't help but think of Madam Web, where they did the bait and switch in the trailer, and then they're never in the costumes. So I don't think that's happening here. Like you said, there's too many details that they're adding in, that if they do something weird, it's going to really not make sense, because they did do all that attention to detail. But it's just modern Hollywood. I can't really give myself 100%. I'll give myself 95 right now. There's still that 5% where I'm like, until I'm sitting in the seat, hopefully not being annoyed by the idiot in front of me, watching the screen, I never know. I can't. The problem is that how things are with movies these days and the internet and something, you can't really trust that much. You got to see it. You got to see it for yourself. That's the good thing, though. Like,
yeah, like if they're baiting and switching, like that would be the worst bait and switch. That'd be like a waste of money bait and switch, because you put all of this into the movie for it to only be the last act. I mean, what would even be the point? Like, you got Fisto's armor, you've got Ram Man's armor, Mechanex's armor. Like you're replicating, Spikor. You've given Trapjaw like the mechanical arm that changes to the different weapons. Like, why would you do all of that if you're then going to be like, ha ha ha, we got you, it was only half an hour? Like, it would be like, that would be colossally stupid.
I 100% agree with you, man. It would be colossally stupid, which
doesn't mean it won't happen. But I'm just
which is basically like what you're saying is that I wouldn't put it past them.
Right.
It doesn't look like that's the case in this movie, but
I don't think so. Remember, too, I'll point this out before we let Sean go on this one. Just to point this out, there are 3 toy lines that go. So you guys are still doing like movie stuff, right?
Yeah.
You like the cartoons, the movies, and all that. So if you go into the top half of the panel with the toys now, there's going to be Chronicles. So this is going to have a Chronicles. There's going to be toys for this movie for the Chronicles line. There's the core line or main line. That's going to be like your sort of your cheapy line. And they're also doing Origins, and Origins are like replications of the old toys, but with better posability, right? More articulation. And they're doing He-Man from this movie in all three of those. So there's a core line He-Man, there's an Origins He-Man, and there's a Chronicles He-Man, but it will say movie Chronicles, movie whatever. That is a lot to do if it's only going to be the last. Like, I'm having a feeling that this Earth part's going to be 15-20 minutes, maybe just to quickly establish what's going on. It's going to be 15-20 minutes of that. Then there's going to be 20-25 minutes of getting He-Man or Adam and getting him accustomed to Eternia. What happened to Eternia? Why did it get destroyed? What was Skeletor up to? He's going to show up there. He's going to get his ass kicked, obviously, because he gets captured. Then when in there, he'll rile everyone together, get everyone pumped up to rebel, and then he'll acquire the guys, get the sword, get the power, and then he'll fight it out. So I don't know what the length of this movie is going to be, but those are your 3 acts right there. There's no way, like, dude, like I'm following everything on this. The toys, there's like so many. Like, I'm actually on the forums and on the Facebook groups. Is like, guys, I don't even know what to do. This one guy's like, just get it all. he's like, no, everybody goes, don't fret, buy everything. It doesn't matter. I was like, I know, but like, it's crazy because there's 3 He-Mans coming out, right? Yeah. And they're varying in price. So the Origins are like $20. The core line or main line is like probably 15 Canadian. Origins will probably be like 25 Canadian. Then the Chronicles are going to be those $40 ones, right? So like, it's very difficult to try to like figure out where do you even start with collecting these toys, but they're not doing all this. Like there's images of Fisto. They're doing Ram Man Fisto multi-packs. They're doing mainline 4-packs, Goat Man. Like, I mean, Goat Man is in this. Like, what the hell would be the point of, why would you do that if it's only going to be like, 20 minutes or something? I can't see that being the case. It's too weird. Hey, Last Relic, how's it going? Sean, what are your thoughts? What were your thoughts going into all this and afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, the last one gave me hope. The last trailer, teaser, or whatever the hell. Because just leaning into all the design work and stuff. Plus all this stuff about it's going to be meta. I said this before, I'll say it again. I think people don't understand what meta means. So, that whole business of being worried that this will be like Barbie, where they're not real. None of these characters, they are the imagination of kids from a long time ago or something like that who were neglected. I think that's all. Yeah, there's more and more story going on in these trailers that shows to me that they're doing an actual lore within this world, right? Yeah. So, and that's what people expect. I mean, you can't do sequels if everything. Like, I know they're doing a Barbie 2. I have no clue what the hell that's going to be, but
well, she wanted to get a real female organ.
Whose imagination is that? Then, like, what? Anyway.
Maybe she gets one and then uses it a lot. That would be better. I'll definitely go see that one.
Yeah.
I'll see Barbie 2 for sure.
Yeah. I like the whole bit. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of Prince Adam. I think that's your trade-off. It's going to be Prince Adam for a lot of it. I thought perhaps He-Man would just be the last 20 minutes. Maybe that's the case, but like, they did show one extra thing out. So every time we saw He-Man before, he was on Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, when he goes to Snake Mountain and beats up everyone, that's the He-Man that you get. But they did show that part at the end where that guy's like, oh, like, you're crazy or whatever. But they show him destroying like rotors or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was cool. One, because it shows He-Man in a different location, which means another scene. That's cool. And number 2, the backgrounds look a lot like the old Filmation stuff. It's like very stylized forests and stuff with winding woods and everything. It looks really cool and it's colorful and everything. So that's really cool. I am hotly anticipating this. I think my only pause is the whole Kristen Wiig thing, not because of Kristen Wiig, but because they haven't really had her featured her character much in these trailers, as though they know it's not a good idea. and it's like, what else is not a good idea that you're not showing, right? So like, I don't know what Skeletor's interplay with Evelyn is. Like, we keep hearing that Evelyn is campy and funny. We haven't really seen that yet. And just in case you think, well, you know what, that's someone's interpretation of her being funny and stuff. Well, we haven't seen Kristen Wiig for probably a reason. So I don't know. The thing is, these trailers look awesome, but it's like the whole Man of Steel thing. Man of Steel looked awesome. It looks awesome. And Superman's doing things, and all of those check boxes are met. But you watch it, and he doesn't save his father from that tornado thing, and his father's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have saved those kids, and on and on. Like, it's really stupid and ruins the movie for me. And it's like, it's the context that ruins the movie, the writing that ruins the movie for me. So this all looks awesome. Cringers, and they all look great. I just don't know what this movie's going to be like. That's all.
Yeah, I have some better hopes than I did for Man of Steel, because there's so many characters that it might just, as long as there's some serious people, like it looks like Man at Arms isn't going to be goofy. Like, it seems like, so Adam, I like this trailer a lot more because it shows Adam being serious. So he's like, look, I've been looking for eternity. I want to come back. It's all based on the driving force. Whereas in Man of Steel can be edited to maybe make less sense as a story, but be a better movie. Literally remove everything with Jonathan Kent. All of it. Just remove all of it.
Remove it.
And then someone's gonna be like, well, this feels a bit disjointed. Don't worry about it. It's a bit disjointed, but it's better. Like, because it's so stupid. I'd rather have us sitting there saying, I don't know, guys, that was kind of disjointed. Did you feel that there was deleted? Yeah, I think there seems like there was like some. Where's Jonathan Kent? He wasn't even in this. I'd rather have that conversation than have the movie that we had, because the action is killer, and Zod's a bastard in that. But hey, how's it going, MTU? Looks all epic. Yeah, how's it going? I love your. I really like your icon there, buddy. I don't think this is going to be like that. I think, because there's so much crap with it, like the toys and all that. Like, I mean, Man of Steel was just the movie. It kind of came out, and they're like, let's see what's going to happen, and maybe they'll do a big franchise, and we're not sure. This is more like, we're pretty sure this will be okay.
Yeah, putting merchandising behind it doesn't really mean that the movie isn't going to be weird. It's like, BVS and there's a lot of other weird stuff like that, right?
No, that's very true. It's not 100%. Yeah. But if they're doing all of this, there's at least a thought to say, like, okay, this isn't just a movie. We want this to be something bigger than just one movie that people like or whatever.
Yeah.
We really want, and they're not doing the James Gunn, let's announce 14 things and they all get canceled.
No.
Yeah. People are forgetting that they've announced so many things for that DC thing. They're all canceled. Wasn't there going to be Authority? Remember they're saying they're doing the Authority.
Yeah, Swamp Thing and all that.
Swamp Thing, all of this. This is just like, hey guys, we made Masters of the Universe. That's it.
Yeah.
There's talk in the chat here to everybody. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I please hit the like if you are here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And all of my panelists have channels and web pages as well, which I've been posting links for. Please check all of them out as well. But yeah, it's like they're just saying, look, it's Masters of the Universe. Enjoy it. Yeah. Buy some of the toys. Take your kids.
Well,
if it does well, we'll do another one. If it doesn't, we have this one movie that's, like.
But what protects it is I don't think they expected this to be a hit.
No.
Which is good.
Yeah, like they didn't expect, like they don't see this as Superman. Superman is this thing from like way back that like older execs are like, oh yeah, Superman's perennial. So they put all these big merchandising, like push behind it, and they didn't expect this reaction. I kind of didn't either.
No,
You
no,
know,
I didn't
the
either.
millions of views. That's great for He-Man. You know,
Okay, so let's take a look here since you said it. 5.1. So it's 5.15 million views right now, and Supergirl's at 3.9. See, Supergirl is kind of everybody who cared about it watched it.
yeah.
He-Man, people are watching it. People have been messaging me. I watched it 5 times. You know, I shot him 6 times, or it's like they keep. People are watching it. I've watched it about 2 or 3 times myself. My wife and I watch it together on the big screen TV. So it's like people are a bit more. There is more excitement for this because it just seems like fun. And I think even with Barbie, whether you like that movie or not doesn't matter. It was based on a brand that's been around since the dawn of time. Yeah. They made it into an event. Every girl wore pink and went with her mom or whatever the shit it was. And it looked like colorful and fun.
Yeah.
And if you just really ignore, this is the whole thing too. Like there's us here, the movie nerds. Oh, I didn't like this, and this message didn't make sense, and it was too long, and the pacing dragged here. Like, forget all that shit for just a second. Mm-hmm. You sat there, it's colorful. Ryan Gosling is very funny in the movie. Margot Robbie's very pretty. And people just thought this was a fun movie. I walked out. Nobody was thinking. The people that went in and walked out loved it. They weren't thinking, "Well, was this message? What was the meaning behind this statement? And why was this speech set?" Like they're not thinking that. They're just like, "That was really fun and cool." And it is tough being a girl sometimes. And that's all that. And right. And to the girls who go to watch it, that is true to them. So it was true to the audience of what they wanted. Whether that's what I want to see out of a movie, that doesn't matter because it made $1 billion. So clearly whatever I thought or anybody else thought doesn't matter because it hit the people it had to hit. This needs to be, you need to sit there, watch this trailer and be like, I like He-Man. Yeah, I like having the power. He's going to go on this adventure, get the power and beat up guys. That's cool. That's it. It looks cool. He-Man's a cool guy who's going out to do the right thing and fight bad guys. Like, I mean, that's going to have a lot of power just on its own. Just this, like, oh, look. And for people that don't know everything, so like, let's say, you know, like Steven and Down or whatever, you guys are like, well, there's Castle Grayskull. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yep, that's Cringer. Oh, look, there's Man at Arms. He's got the armor. He's got that goofy helmet, but that's the helmet. So he's wearing it. It's like, yeah, Fisto. He has a giant fist. That's yep, I remember that. Ram Man, yeah, he smashes shit. Yeah, that's that guy. Right? It's like, oh yeah, Skeletor, he's a skullhead guy. Yep. Okay, there, you know, Beastmane's a big furry guy. Oh, there's Snake Mountain. That's cool. Everything that you've ever known about He-Man is in this. And I've watched people react to the trailer who missed the music because that's in the trailer, but it's just jazzed up. So if you know that, so that's for the, I'm not calling you guys normies because you're way above the normies, but that's for the normies.
Yeah.
But for the nerds, we're like, oh shit! Oh, it's the friggin' battle. It's the oh god! I just said the what the hell's it called? The bones, the carrying battle bones. It's friggin' battle bones. What the shit? That's awesome. And like literally, one of the guys has Snout Spout's axe, like because that axe came with all those toys. Yeah. So it's like shit like that. You're like, oh my god, that's the exact weapon. Like what the heck? That's crazy. So that kind of stuff.
J-Man, even the vehicles. Like I'm a casual fan, but I'm like, those are the vehicles from the cartoons. And it's that kind of stuff where it's like that attention to detail and that kind of like, it's not kind of like fan service, but it is in a way, in like the proper way, where you're like, yeah, I buy in. I'm in on it.
I got it. You said this earlier. I'm going to take what you said and combine it. It's brand service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand service, new thing I just created. New thing, guys. # brand service and
copyright that.
Copyright James. Brand service. This is it's He-Man, right? Yeah. Well, there's a guy named Fisto. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, but people like Fisto, so he's in the movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's got this fist and all that. Okay. Well, that's what he's going to have then. Like, this isn't what is Superman going to look like, right? To quote the famous Kevin Smith, Bryan Singer, like pre Superman Returns Superman discussion where Kevin Smith, who I despise, but actually wrote something that probably would have been okay for Superman. And you got Peters there saying, well, what's Superman going to look like? What do you mean? What's he going to look like? He has an S and he's got a blue suit and a cape. Like, what do you mean? What does he look like? It's like, oh, we're making Master of the Universe. Well, what does Spikor look like? Well, he looks like a purple guy with spikes on his chest, and like, yeah, but that's weird. I know. So that's Spikor. Like, Trapjaw has the goddamn arm that morphs to different weapons. It's exactly Trapjaw, guys. It's Trapjaw walking around, the real Trapjaw. That's pretty damn awesome. Like, regardless of anything else, Kristen Wiig, she's gonna, she might suck, but like, Trapjaw's walking around with that goddamn arm, and it's Trapjaw. And he makes the hook arm and tries to like hook He-Man. That's cool. How's it going, dude? Fun cast so far? Yeah.
I think one unexpected star of this is gonna be Cringer, because like there've been 2 comments so far of like little kids reacting to Cringer, especially in the beginning with that MGM thing. So
what Sean means is that make sure you pre-order those Cringer figures because they're going to be short packed and gone.
Stuffed Cringers and
Right.
like
You will never see them again.
The one of the questions will be who will be more popular, Cringer or Crypto?
Well, do you want my unadulterated? No. The first thing, I can't stand Crypto. I think he sucks and he's stupid. He's a stupid loser dog who just is annoying. Whereas Cringer, there's a scene in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pause where it is.
Yeah,
he's riding him.
Yeah,
Adam is on.
That's the part I talked about where he pounces on that guy.
He pounces on the guy.
Yeah.
So Cringer does stuff. Whereas,
and they haven't even showed him in his battle armor yet. Ththey're teasing that. They're like,
and he will
not
be in the
yet.
battle armor.
They're like, it's going to be in there, and it's going to be epic when it happens.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, like this thing is climbing. It's 5.3 million. So since I just last checked, 200,000 people watched it in like 2 minutes, and Supergirl's at 3.99, so it hasn't even hit 4 yet.
Yeah, wait till the West Coast gets home, right?
Yeah.
Let's see tomorrow. Yeah. All right, so let's look at some of this stuff. So we start off with He-Man's been captured. That's kind of cool.
I like how it opens, the trailer open, like the doors opening and they're carrying him in. That was cool because that brings you in. You're like, oh, like what is happening? And that's what a trailer needs to do. It needs to immerse. It's like it needs to make you want to go see this movie. And that opening right there, I was like, what is happening? Like he's already, he's dressed as himself on Earth, captured. So it's like, oh, okay. So, and I want to bring up Sean's point. Sean was saying how much he's going to be He-Man in this movie, and this trailer sold me on the fact that he's gonna be He-Man because there's the scenes where he's fighting, obviously the finale, but then there's the scene where he's on the vehicle and he's like stopping it. But then there's also a scene where it looks like they're traveling. Like I think he's gonna be he. And Travis Knight, like that's another thing that kind of makes me hopeful because he's a fan, and plus he's a good filmmaker. Like he made the one Transformers movie that was actually decent, So It's like at least I thought so.
It's okay. Like I'm not dying over it, but out of the ones that we got, it's not completely horrendous slop.
Yeah, when you got like mechanical balls hanging in one movie, like this actually had heart to it and stuff. And like you're showing some of these shots. I wanted to say something when you had the Castle Grayskull shot.
Oh yeah.
With the statues. I want to bring up because you mentioned Ryan Gosling, and this kind of sunk into me because he made it. Because I saw Project Hail Mary over the weekend with my daughter, and he made this statement, and I love this statement. And what I'm a Ryan Gosling fan. He says it's not your job, meaning us, to keep theaters open. It's our job to make things that make it worth coming out.
Right.
That looks like that. Like in other words, movies need to be events. Movies need to be something that makes you feel and something that you want. And of course, we are gonna feel something because we, as children growing up watching this stuff, like Steve said, like I didn't even really like Masters of the Universe, but I got chills. I'm like, I got chills watching this, and it's like this is exactly what Ryan Gosling is talking about. He's like, if you make movies that are like epic and they're an event, but also tell a good story and immerse you into the story, then people are going to want to buy tickets. That's why like Project Hail Mary had one of the lowest second week drops ever in it was only like 30 something %. because one, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was phenomenal. And one, like the world sucks now and it just makes you feel hopeful. But like this needs to happen more. You need to have epic movies that are events that also tell a great story. And that's why the 80s, like Raiders of the Lost Ark, and like, you know, and that's why Hollywood needs to come back to that. And I'm kind of hopeful that like they're starting to getting them filmmakers like Travis Knight understand the assignment. They're like, how did I feel when I went to go see these movies as a kid and stuff like that? It's like some people do for a paycheck. These guys look like they're coming in. They're like, they're honestly in love with the art and the genres. And so that's why I'm hopeful for this.
Well, this Travis Knight guy, I don't know much about him. He made Bumblebee. I'm like, okay. It was okay. I didn't love it, but like it was okay. But he made like Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings, the Box Trolls.
Oh, I like that.
That was the other one. Yes, thank you, Stephen. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yes. The thing, and Wildwood, which is a movie's coming out this year with.
Yeah.
If you look at the genre he sticks to, it's generally fantasy, and He-Man, it's done right, should be a fantasy adventure, and that gives me hope that at least the director knows the assignment. I'm tired of these guys coming in, and there's not the Peter Jackson anymore where you can see bad taste and you say, with a budget, this guy can make Lord of the Rings. You don't see those guys anymore.
Right.
You see the guys who are too cool for school showing up and gracing your genre with their presence, basically. Yeah. Right? So I'm kind of hopeful that this guy understands the assignment, loves fantasy based on his filmography, and is willing to dedicate himself to the genre.
He also, so he produced Paranorman, which I heard was very good. It looked good. And Box Trolls, which I have to say, I saw that in the theater. I thought that Box Trolls movie was pretty goddamn cool. Like that was like a random, my wife and I were like, let's go see this Box Trolls thing. This is kind of neat. And it's like, that was awesome. That was like low key pretty damn. I was like, well, this was like really good. Like, what the hell? I thought it was just going to be like a neat movie, but it was really actually very cool. The Two Strings thing is very cool.
Yeah.
Bumblebee is like it's a well-made movie. It's just not Transformers enough for me. So I'm not knocking the film. I'm just, but it's still like, I wasn't like, I can watch it without stopping.
Yeah.
I have to stop. I have to watch.
That's important. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? The part 5 night, I don't know, Transformers Night or whatever.
Yeah.
That I had to watch it in 5 sittings. It's like I watched half and I was like, I can't take any more of this. And then I went back to it. But in this movie, this is what you're supposed to be pumped up for. Let me let you in on the secret here. You're supposed to care about the guy who's the lead of the guy in the movie.
Exactly.
So if you like Christopher Reeve, he's Superman. I want to see him as Superman do stuff. Unless it's like some sort of abomination take. Like he's like, they made Superman 5 and he's absolutely horrendous garbage and he's like a terrible, whatever. Then you might lose interest, right? It's like Captain America, Chris Evans.
Yep.
It's like, as soon as I saw him in that first movie, I was like, oh shit, this guy's Captain America. That's it. Second movie, I'm like, yep, he's Captain America. Third movie, I have lots of problems with, as Steven does, but ultimately, Captain America is the best, man. He's the man. I like him. I don't care. And I agree with Steve's points too that he's made, and he made a few good points, which are kind of deal breaker points, but they're not deal breakers because I like Chris Evans as Captain America, and I don't care. It's like I literally don't care. It's like Endgame and Infinity is like Captain America is the best. I don't care. Well, I didn't like this part in Endgame. I agree with you, but I still it's Captain America. I don't know what to tell you. He's the friggin' best. So if Chris Evans is the main guy, and then he's a trash character, then we have a problem. Yeah. That's where the problems be. And my thing is, I don't really want to beat up Supergirl that much, but I have to a little bit because they came out in the same day, so they did it to themselves. I do not want to spend 2 hours with Kara moping around, sulking. It doesn't look fun to me. Oh, but at the end, she's going to be so good. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to get to the end. I have no desire to spend 2 hours with this character. I'm going to go see it in IMAX and buy it on 4K anyways, and you guys know that because I buy everything. So I'm still going to go see it. But I'm watching this trailer, and I'm like, I like this Adam guy. I'm excited to spend 2 hours with this guy while he's going around figuring shit. Now, while he's doing that, he's also going to be fighting guys as He-Man. You're going to see Skeletor, who looks really cool. Tila looks good. Man-at-Arms looks pretty badass when the friggin' and like the mace goes full out. That's like 2000X style or whatever, right? Like the mace can open up and all that. So you have all these great things going on. I'm excited about. That's it. There's no complicated. I was on Legion. I was listening to our buddy Marc Legion, and he was talking about Supergirl because he's a DC guy. And I'm like, I'm not excited. That's all I care about. Any trailer. I watched that Project Hail Mary. I'm like, I like Ryan Gosling. He looks like he's a cool character in this. The only reason I haven't seen it is that my wife is reading the book right now. She's powering through it. So she's going to power through the book, and then I'm just going to buy it on 4K and just watch it because, that's how much it costs to go see a movie anyways. I could buy the 4K. I'm just going to buy it anyways. It's not going to be in IMAX as of tomorrow because Super Mario Brothers is coming in. So that's going to knock it out of IMAX. So I might go see that. They Will Kill You. I might go see that tomorrow just for random. But I watched the Hail Mary trailer. I didn't read the book. I didn't do any of that. And I was like, I like this guy. He looks fun. It looks like kind of neat. He's talking to that alien monster spider thing or whatever. I was like, this looks kind of neat. That's it. There's no complexity. That's it. It's like I watched Supergirl. I'm like, I don't like this. She's just listening to the headset and like moping around. Oh, I don't want to do anything. I was like, okay, well then fucking don't do anything for 2 hours. I don't care. Like at the end of this, you're watching. This guy's got the power. I'm going to lead you. I'm going to fight Skeletor and take back the kingdom. Yeah, you're like, shit, yeah, we're taking back the kingdom, right? Like, oh, yeah, I'm pumped up to take back the kingdom. What are you pumped up for in Supergirl? Like, what are you actually pumped up for? Like, not in an aggressive or, I'm smarter than you. Like, no, like, what are you excited about? Like, oh, Lobo's in it. Who cares? Okay, so Lobo's in it. Okay, like, he's going to show up in what? He's going to save. Like, at the end of this trailer, you're like, all this cool shit's going to happen, and I like this Prince Adam guy. Like, what if, think about it this way. What if Tila was annoying in the trailer? Oh, Adam, you left, and why weren't you weren't around? She could be like, well, you weren't around, Adam, so what do you know about it, right? She didn't do that. She's like, oh, we needed you, you were gone, right? Or whatever. Like, she's like, things like you were gone, and everything's gone to hell since you've been gone and all that. You've missed it. We need you back and everything. It's like, right. She's pumped up for him. She's not being annoying. She's not being stupid, right? She's not saying snarky ass shit remarks, right? She's just being a good person. It's like, Adam, thank God you're back. Now we can fight Skeletor because you got to stay out of the power. Hurry up. That's what we're pumped up. Anyways, it's like, what does he say? I think cars are going to go down. I know, but I don't care about the journey. That's my problem. Hey, Angry Gamer. So I have not read the full Woman of Tomorrow, but I have the first few issues of it in physical form when they came out. And I read the first 3 issues and I'm like, I don't care. And then several people have told me, but at the end, it's really good, but I don't care.
You know what, J-Man? I think what you're talking about is that it's the tone, right? That's set. It's almost like when you play a game, right? If you don't start well, it's hard to finish well, right? Mm-hmm. And if you start off with a tone where you're not vibing with these characters, it's just like if you're reading a script or a book and you get through the first 3 or 4 chapters, you ditch it, right?
Yeah. Good point.
And so, like, it's really interesting, and we'll get back to Adam in a second. But like the I think her name is Millie Alcock, the actress. Yeah, I saw her in this little segment on YouTube where this dude shows up. And I think she's in Australia. Yeah. And they tour her mom's house. Absolutely engaging 30, 45 second segment. And you're like, she's really personable, right? Mm-hmm. You hope that she's able to bring that, because I'm hoping that the way that they do it is you start out and you see how endearing she is as a character before she loses her planet. And then the movie is the quest to get that character back, that aspect of her back by the end, as opposed to she starts out and then they tell it in flashbacks. Yeah. Okay. Yo, you nailed it right there, buddy. Right there. So beginning is her. They should do it in order. No flashbacking it. Because that would be much better. Shows where you do flashbacks, because it disrupts the journey and the progression of characters. Yeah, I agree with that. Right. Yeah. And one more thing, Stephen, because I want to. I think John, you mentioned that it was cringe when Adam's like trying to get the shield in the sword in the
I
shop.
snickered, but I was
Right.
just like,
And I get it, right? Because you don't want to see him that way. But I think for me, I have no skin in this game, it works because you don't know exactly how far he has to go to become He-Man.
Right.
And what has grown up on Earth? Has it made him soft? Right? Is he going to be ready for this journey? And then he gets taken back to Eternia, and then you get to see him become what he is. Because there's going to be a point where he becomes He-Man and fails at first, and then he wins again. It's like wrestling, right?
well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why Idris Elba has that big speech in the trailer where he's like, "It's okay to fail," or or whatever. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah. And Man at Arms, that tells about Man at Arms too, because he feels that he's failed, right? That's the other thing too.
Yeah.
I
saw
like that.
You saw his hair, right? When he's
Yes, I saw that. So he's
so he failed because that cut is rough, right?
He looks disheveled.
Idris Elba always looks very, one thing about Idris Elba, he always looks very cool.
Yeah.
And when he looked all beat up there, I was like, oh shit, something bad must have happened to that poor guy, because he doesn't look that good. He's Heimdall, right, in Thor?
Yes.
And that's literally the greatest character in the universe. It's like we just watched Thor. That's the first Thor movie is pretty good. We just watched it on the weekend, and he's just standing there. I was like, oh god damn, man, this guy's badass. And it's like he was awesome in that.
He was like an 80s action hero in the first Thor. Like,
yeah.
Like when he first when he got captured by them and then he's breaking out, that scene was balls out, kick ass. I mean, it was just like,
no, that's gonna be good. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty pumped for this movie. Like the thing is, I can't lie to myself. Like as soon as I started seeing the toys coming out, I immediately went on. I have a spreadsheet of everything I've pre-ordered because I pre-order a lot. And I went in, I was like, I need to cancel some of this because I can guarantee you I'm buying these toys. Like I wasn't the trailer. It's like nothing's happened yet, but I just saw the toys. I was like, let me start.
I need to sacrifice. I need
to start already because it's gonna. I know. I went to my wife. It's like just I need to get everyone mentally prepared. It's like I'm gonna try my best to not go crazy, but I'm going to be buying He-Man toys. And even now, I'm like, maybe I'll just get the core line. No. Don't say stuff you're not going to follow through with. It's like let me not, because I kept saying I'm not doing any more videos. It's terrible. And then I did a video, and literally my wife's like, I thought you weren't doing any more videos. I was like, I think you got me. I think you definitely got me. So then the next stream, I was like, I'm not saying that I'm not doing videos anymore because I'm just a liar. It's just like and then I do a video, and it's like, I'm not going to stream this Tuesday. Here's the trailer. I guess we're streaming on. I guess we're going to stream today. This is like, how's it going, Husker fan? Thanks for being here. He's focused on Prince Evan. It won't focus on Tila. And I agree with you on your point. We don't need another revelation. That's not going to happen.
No.
Thanks, buddy. We're going to be here on Saturday talking about the cartoon, so check it out. But it's not going to be about Tila. But even if Tila is a major part, which she probably will be, if you've been following our live streams on the cartoons, or if you have watched the cartoons recently, Tila is awesome. Like, she's legit awesome in the cartoon. She's the leader of the guards. She doesn't do any stupid shit. So she is a strong character. This is where Kevin Smith made a mistake. He thought that, it must be an 80s toy, like a boy toy line. So the girl character probably sucks. So I'm going to really focus on her to bring her to the front, because to give her back something that she lost in the show. She lost nothing in the show. She is the most serious character who always wants to go on the mission and help out. Man at Arms, in many episodes that we've covered, he's like, no, Tila, you need to stay back and get this other shit done here because there's shit at the palace. And she's like, well, then she quickly finishes up what she does. And then she's like, okay, now I'm going on the mission because I finished what I had. I finished my chores that my dad gave me or whatever. And now I'm on she did not need any redemption from Kevin Smith. That's where he made the mistake. But I like this actress as Tila. So let's see what happens. She does have the pants. I remember that was the thing, but she had pants in the Dolph Lundgren movie. So that really didn't bother me. I mean, He-Man was naked, and I know sometimes we kind of, you don't overthink it too much. Like it's like, oh, she has pants and He-Man's naked. It's like, I know, but I mean, whatever. Like I don't know. Like okay, so like nobody had pants in that in the He-Man toys because they didn't want to paint their legs or whatever. Right? It's not because of some big grand scheme. I think it was Michael from Retroplastic was like somebody was arguing about Ram Man. He's like, can we take a perspective check here? Ram Man was a toy that didn't move where you press the thing and he popped. It's like that's like don't overthink this. It's like he has slinkies for legs. Like
Yeah.
don't get too caught up. Like I think he said something like just choose your battles wisely. Like if He-Man sucks, yeah, we have to kind of, but I think Ram Man looks pretty good.
Here? Yeah.
I think he looks pretty good here. Because, like, how are you going to do that character realistically anyways as a human?
Right.
Like, he's so wide. Like, in the cartoon, he's as wide as he is tall.
He's a box.
He's a box. How are you going to get, what actor, even for the actor who's playing He-Man, oh, he's not big enough. It's like, well, I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't available. So you're going to have to go with this guy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's like I could have brought the muscles, but, they didn't, no, I mean, this guy has to act. So you can't pull a Conan. Conan's my favorite movie of all time. And after I watch this movie, Conan will still be my favorite movie of all time. It's not going to be this movie. But, I mean, Schwarzenegger, they kept the dialogue to a minimum because Conan's a talker in the books. They kept it to a minimum to focus on the physical performance, and he looked amazing. And nobody's better than Schwarzenegger, obviously. But this guy is a perfect balance, in my opinion, for like he looks. Oh, guy, do you want to say? If I say wholesome, is that really like weird to say? He feels like a good, solid, nice guy. Like I feel like I want to be friends with him at his work. I bet you I bet you his D&D games are kick ass. I bet you when he's DMing.
He's got a little box that says he made it himself, Eternia. Like he
isn't that awesome, John?
That's how much he wants to get back. Like he's making drawings. Like
yeah, look
he's
at
yeah, it's like
look how cool this is.
Here's my sword.
Yeah.
Like,
Mechanex in the trailer, buddy. We'll show them to you. No buzz off. I don't think.
No Orko either.
No.
There's no Orko in this movie. Everyone needs to stop.
No. I think the person who said the other thing about the naming conventions said that Orko got put in. They've heard the fans and they're putting them in at the end.
There's that shot of the ship where it's flying towards the screen where somebody like tries to pick out where they think they see Orko, and I'm like,
he might not be in this trailer. He's going to be in there. And the second movie should be Hordak, and the third could be the Snake Man. Or you could do, I think, unpopular opinion, but maybe better, is Snake Man for part 2, and then Hordak for part 3 to conclude. Because Hordak kidnapped the Adora, and that might be good to lead. Or you can have her be in the second movie with Hordak, and the third movie is the Snake Man, and Adora and He-Man team up to fight the Snake Man. That might be kind of neat.
We'll have a Hordak movie, then a She-Ra spin-off, and a Snake Man movie, I guess.
Yeah. See, look, this guy looks like doesn't this guy, like Sean, if this guy was at your office, you'd be friends with him, right? Like he's pretty cool. He seems like
a decent bloke, yeah.
He seems like a good guy, man. That's what I'm looking for.
I would go to the bars with him. I bet he's a good wingman in terms of.
Oh yeah.
I like this. Look. I'm I'll say something else too. And I don't care what people think about this or whatever, But like, there needs to be good-looking people that look like they're either muscular or what. Like, stop hiring these losers for shit. Okay, I'm sorry. They need to cancel.
What losers do you mean, Jay?
What losers do I mean? How about Timothy Chalamet for one? How about that guy? That guy needs to go away. No. That's a lie. Hold on. Let me hold on.
I have a better one.
He needs to. He's not the leader of Dune or whatever. He needs to be like that Willy Wonka crap movie that he was in. He could be in that cheesy movie. like he can't be these leading action hero men guys. Like why do you think Keanu Reeves is John Wick? Because Keanu Reeves is awesome. He's beating the shit out of guys. That's what,
he's awesome, and he's not. And Timothy Chalamet is not.
And Timothy Chalamet is not awesome. Is anyone on the panel going to disagree with that statement? Of course not.
Listen, I can tell you without a doubt, I do not have any Timothy Chalamet movies in my.
Of course you don't, right?
I mean, I haven't even seen Dune. I mean, I have not watched the Dune movies yet.
I mean, you can watch them if you need to sleep or whatever. If you have any kind of problem.
Paul Atreides is supposed to be charismatic, and they got Chalamet to play him.
Yeah, he's a loser.
I wouldn't follow this guy. What's
not at all? See, when Prince Adam shows up and he's like, "I need your guys' help to take back the kingdom," I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming along, man. Sign me up. I'm going. I'm because." He's pumped up. You got to get guys who you are pumped up to go do stuff with. This is what's missing. They brought this with Barbie because the women have the same problem. You need to have okay. Girls like to watch pretty girls. Why do you think Bollywood keeps going? There's not one ugly person in Bollywood. It's a bit outrageous. Every movie, every single person is attractive. It's like crazy. And you know, and it's like, right, because you know why? Because it's a movie. I didn't come to a movie to see.
No, that's not true though. There's always that one actor that looks like he was rode hard and put away wet. Like he's like an older guy. Like he's
sure.
Like
the comic relief guys. Yeah,
he's usually the bad guy.
No. But the comic relief guys are still not that bad. The comic relief guys are still like better than most of the guys that we got here. How's it going, Real? Blah blah blah. I don't know what we're blah blahing about, but thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
Then watch something else if you're not.
I don't know. No. Stay. Don't watch anything else. Stay with us, buddy. We stay. So I like this guy. He looks like he's a good person that you want to hang out with. And Adam needs to be someone you want to hang out with, and then He-Man needs to be someone you'd fall into battle with. And I think this guy's doing both of those things pretty damn good.
They updated the haircut too. It still looks reminiscent of the Prince Valiant cut, but is not the Prince Valiant cut.
I like this hair. You know, I'm a big hair guy. I know some of the other panels don't have hair. You guys aren't into it. Yeah.
It's been many decades.
The shine, guys, stop it! It's killing me.
I land aircraft in foggy evenings.
So it's like, I like the hair on this guy.
I'm a fan.
I like the hair on this guy. He's good. It's good.
It looks good to me.
I like her hair too. She has good hair too.
So see, right. She doesn't seem annoying, like you said. Like she's because like you're watching the trailer, like, oh, I think I'm gonna care about her just as much as He-Man, because where He-Man was thrown off and into a different world, like she was stuck there, like with all this like this world of suck and everything, so she wants He-Man to come back, and she's excited that he's back, because then take back the kingdom and everything. So yeah, like all she needs to do is be cool in this. I think she will be. She'll have her moment. She'll have her.
Yeah. If she's not annoying, because Teal's going to go far, because people, like my niece. So my cousins, they got twins, and it's boy and girl, so one of each or whatever. And they did not. My cousin is not a girly girl. She's like whatever, for whatever reason, the non-girly girlness of my cousin got amplified in her daughter, because my niece, like we play Dungeons and Dragons. I play Dungeons and Dragons with them. We call it adventure game. And so like, we want to play adventure game, and she's like, "Can I be a unicorn?" I was like, "No." I said, unicorns don't. There's no unicorns in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't care what 5th edition has to say about it. It's fake. I was like, "No, you can't." She said, "Can I be a princess?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I was like,
Jamie.
I was like, "Why are you going on adventures?" So I tailor the story. I tailor the story to fit. Hey, K-Mac, how's it going, buddy? I tailor the story so that it makes sense that a princess would go on the adventure. So I made her a wizard, but she's a princess wizard. So we got that. And then she can have a wand, which is her princess scepter is also a wand. So that makes sense. Right. And she's like, "Can I wear a crown?" I was like, "Oh, But then we got into a problem with picking the little piece because I didn't have like a piece that suited her. I said, fine, you could be a unicorn because that was the only thing we had. So I caved on that. I hate caving. But anyways, but she's like a girly girl. So her favorite character, and they're going to go see this in the theater. So her favorite character will be Tila, no matter what. Like it's going to be default good. So as long as they do something good with her, and I saw that they're making Barbie Tila.
Tila and He-Man.
And He-Man as well.
That's smart.
Smart.
Mattel,
Right?
hey, you know.
Right. And I'm telling
Hey,
you,
we got Barbie. I forgot about that.
remember that? There's gonna be a He-Man there's gonna be Hot Wheel He-Man, He-Man Hot Wheels.
Oh,
I
of
guarantee
course.
you.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay. This is a great point. Let's talk about that for a second. This is a great point, Husker. So Sean and I talked about this privately once, or maybe on a different stream. Okay, so my initial reaction was because He-Man is kidnapped at a young age, or not kidnapped, he's taken to safety to Earth. Marlena takes him back to her whole planet for safety. You lose the He-Man and Tila growing up, making fun of each other because Tila's always like, "Oh, Adam, you're so lazy," and he's like, "Oh, Tila, I just want to lounge around and read poetry or some stupid shit or whatever it is." All right, so she's always on him for being lazy, but she doesn't know that he's He-Man, right? So all of that is gone. So that was something as a He-Man guy, I felt like, I that's kind of missing, right? I would prefer no Earth. It's just a straightforward fantasy, but the problems were always going to be, do you cast a little kid who says I have the power and becomes an adult like Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel, Shazam? Because that's what the 2000 series did. And that was the 2000 series kept a lot of things, but it changed that, and that was better. And even the CGI Netflix cartoon, which I didn't think was that bad, also kept that he's young and then he becomes a big guy. So it's never the same actor. So you would need to have two actors. You'd have to do it like Shazam. Or does he now come back as Adam, grown up, so that when he just becomes He-Man, he's just He-Man? Do you guys like that or not? John, what are your thoughts on that?
I get what you're saying, like from the cartoon. I keep saying comics, from the cartoon. I like the fact that because I think it makes the story a little bit more dramatic in terms of them not being able to be with each other, know, through that time. So I'm a fan to the point where, like, you know, like Sean, like listen, like you Sean, no offense, you think like Sean has like when you change one little thing, Sean's like, but this is stupid. Like it's just like
how dare you? How dare you, Sean?
How dare you? But I'm like, if it serves the purpose of the movie, like, and I get it, like, because they changed shit. Like, I like the initial G.I. Joe movies, and they changed a lot of shit, you know, like with the first one. But I was like, it's like it was made during the writer's strike. I gave it some leeway, you know, and plus Snake Eyes was still kick ass, so I was like, that's okay with it. But I'm able to give, like, you know, like a pass or a pardon, like if it serves a point or if it enhances the story. But it's like there are some people that won't be able to dissect that, like you just said, Jay, man. Like you're like, I need, like, there are going to be those fans that are going to be like, I need to see them growing up and, like, you know, and like playing with each other and poking fun and stuff like that. But whereas I'm okay with it, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's insignificant to the point where it's like one aspect would make it better, but this might make it better in a different way. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, and this might enhance it in a different way as opposed to what the cartoon did. So
yeah, I'm not. I understand. Listen, this is what happens. They sat down. I'll get to you guys. So they sat down. And they thought, what are we going to do? This is the, if you read, remember the Incredible Hulk cartoon, the dun, not the 90s one, the
one from the 80s. It was around Spider-Man is Amazing.
Spider-Man Amazing. Yeah. So in that one, if you guys, this is free on the website too, but I think it came with these never got officially released, but there's a website that has like all of the press kits and whatever for it. It's pretty cool. You can look it up. They literally have the meeting where they said there's like a memo and they're saying like when Hulk when he transforms to Hulk, Banner's clothes are torn apart. How are we going to animate that? And also, how is he going to find clothes every time when this cartoon is 21 minutes?
Yeah.
And they literally said, we're ignoring it. You can actually read the official statement from the animators and the production company, whatever it was, or whatever, Marvel Productions or whatever. They literally said, he's just going to get the clothes back. That's fucking too bad. That's it. Like literally, because they could just reverse the animation and then he gets his clothes back. So somebody had to sit down and they're like, what are we going to do with Prince Adam and He-Man? They're the same toy. They're the same animation cell, just with different clothes. It obviously makes zero. In a cartoon with little kids suspending their disbelief, and kids don't even see Adam. Like when I was a kid, I didn't even see Adam as anything. I was just like, when's He-Man showing up? You're just waiting for He-Man. And there's been episodes where we've been covering it. Hey, Dan, we've been covering these episodes. You'll see some coming up on Saturday when we covered the cartoon. Literally, he turns into He-Man and Sean in what, 1 minute? It's like the story starts, oh no, we're being attacked. He-Man. It's like, well, what the shit happened? It's like he's just He-Man immediately.
Someone knocks on the door and he turns into He-Man.
Well, yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Dolph Lundgren movie conveniently ignored that entire plot device and started with him already being He-Man, which in your mind as a fan, you're like, he must have transformed off screen or something, right? You made up some fake thing in your head or whatever. And the real reason is that they're like, we don't want to address it. So in this movie, they just said he grows up on Earth. He's already big. So he becomes He-Man. Everybody knows he's He-Man. Steve, what do you think? What do you think with that decision?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I also think too, and I think we've all kind of said it in our own way, you don't want to clutter things too much, right? So if you have a secret identity type thing, you got to explain that, and that just takes up time that you can develop because you got a ton of characters in here. So to give other people the room to breathe, you can ignore that.
Yeah. Transformers. Wait, did you see the reformatted Transformers animated movie? Is that the one where they did it in different frames? Because I got Sean to get that for me.
There's one where a guy has been doing them with the toys.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Oh, they did it with G.I. Joe, like the stop motion shit. Yeah.
If I see stuff with toys, that's 10 out of 10. It'd have to be real. I don't care what it is. It's automatically awesome. Okay, so yeah. So Steve, I figured you'd be like kind of like you're okay with it. It doesn't really affect you that much or whatever. No. So Steven, I know you had the He-Man toys as a kid. Yeah. Like, I mean, even as a kid, did you care about Prince Adam? Are you? I don't know.
I liked Prince Adam. When I got the Prince Adam figure, I was pumped. I liked Prince Adam because he was still a noble guy and he wanted to do the right thing. He-Man is just basically like, his stronger alter ego. He becomes He-Man when he's got to do the adventuring and the that sort of thing. I am fine with this for one particular reason. Hollywood has shown a particular inability, and I think I don't even know if I would say Big did this. They've shown an inability to show like kids as adults with the maturity there. If you think about vice versa, any body swap movies, if you think about Shazam, where he, like Shazam, I was mystified how Shazam was more immature than the 13-year-old kid. Like crazy. It was ridiculous. They can't do a younger person in an adult body. It is impossible. Their brains can't function. They can't compete. Right. So
they automatically make them stupid.
They make them stupid. So I would rather they start with an adult because at least I know he's not going to be stupid when he turns into He-Man. That's literally the only thing I can think of, because otherwise hey, listen, if you're gonna be that attention to detail with like all the other characters, make him a damn kid and have him turn into He-Man, right? Like make it more legit. But I would rather they play to their strengths than try and fix a weakness, which I know they probably
that's a good way to put that. I'm also kind of looking for just a little bit. I'm looking forward a little bit to the Office politics. It's like, like the HR woman being really annoying because like
they could, if they do listen, if they like do it in a certain way, that could be like a really good part of the movie.
it might be really fun. Yeah, because I love Office Space.
Yes.
I both love Office Space and hate it.
Yeah.
Like I could see him sitting at his desk, like talking stupid shit about attorney, like nobody like even knows what that like. Cause like his friend on the couch, I can see that like in an office setting, and then if they did it, it could be really funny, like and paying homage at the same time to like like the IP, it could be really good.
They could do some fun things with it because like whatever, it's just like with The Office. I know everyone lost their mind on the he/him thing, but I thought that was hilarious.
I did too.
I actually cracked. I actually laughed out loud on that. Now they removed it from this one, which was smart because I like the fact that they're trying to at least gauge what's going on. They're like, we did a first teaser, it was a bit silly, there's some goofy parts in it, but now we're showing you a serious side. Guys are beat up. Like Adam is beat up. He's thrown in the prison. I love this King Randor. This is exactly King Randor, man. This is a great Randor. We got to see him for a shot. I was hoping we would see him. We didn't see Sorceress, did we? In this, I don't think we saw her.
No.
It's probably going to be like 25 minutes or something, Dan. And then it'll be an hour and 15 minutes or something the rest of the way. But yeah, so I'm Sean just stepped away for a sec, but yeah, like they have to make a decision on Adam, and I'm okay with the decision they made because I've gotten there's so much other goodwill. Like I want to work with you. Let me put it this way. So contrary to popular belief is that I actually want all these things to be awesome. Do you think I love Supergirl. I own the entire stupid TV show Supergirl, and I watched it all too. And the reason is because I like Melissa Benoist, and I thought she was really cool as Supergirl, especially in the first season. And I thought she was a good character. She was a nice person, and she was a girl that I would be proud of. If that was my daughter, I'd be like, I'm very proud to have this girl as my daughter. I don't feel that with this movie, but with Supergirl. But I still want it to be good. I want these things to be good. I love Superman, Supergirl. My favorite is Superman and Supergirl are together. I love both. I have two Supergirl statues, which that's two more than Superman statues. I actually I love Supergirl. I from Peter David when he took over. From that point on, I got as many things as I could. Prior to that, I've gone back and read it, so I love all this stuff. I don't want it to be bad, okay? But I'm not going to lie either. So in the I want it to be good spirit is that I'm willing to give you guys stuff if you're willing to give me stuff. So if they're saying, hey, Jay, we're going to give you the Eye of the Power Council, Grayskull, Snake Mountain, Skeletor, Trapjaw, Spikor, Beastman, Evil Lyn, Man-at-Arms, Battle-Cat, Tila. Like, we're going to give you all of these things, right? Marlena, we're going to have Sorceress. We're going to give all these things to you. But we have to ask you for two things. What is it? There needs to be some part on Earth because we want to connect people who don't know this property or who have forgotten it. We want, okay. And we're just going to make Adam just be an adult. There's not going to be the young thing from 2000s and we're not going to pretend he's a different person when it's the same actor. Those are the two things we're asking you for. And to that, I'll say, okay, I'll give you those two things in trade for all these other things you're going to give me. The sword will look exact. We're not going to redesign it. Okay. If you, I will take that trade. Okay. It doesn't mean it's perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You have to work with me. If you explain it to me, if you tell me in the trailer, tell me in the story, why does it need to be on Earth? That's dumb. What number one complaint of Dolph Lundgren? Oh, it's on Earth. Oh, it's on Earth as shit. Okay, why are you guys going back to Earth knowing that is the complaint of the Dolph Lundgren movie? Okay, well, we want to link people in. It's not going to be that long because the old Dolph Lundgren was all on Earth, right? It's only, like, engage me in conversation. Let me understand your thoughts. Why can't he turn into He-Man? Look, it's like, we can't have another kid actor. It's too hard, and it's not going to work for the story. People are not going to follow this kid, so we can't do 2000X. We can't find a kid who's going to, because working with kids is tough. They can only do 4 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. So we can't do 2000X. It's like, okay, well, we don't want to have the same actor play both roles and people pretend like they don't know, that who's that? It's He-Man. Oh, like they don't want to do that. So, okay, I'm okay for that. I will give it to you. And there's some fans who will say, no, I'm not going to give you that trade. I want 100% or zero, or I'm not watching the movie. To those fans, I say, I'm with you. If you're someone who's literally sat there and said, I don't want this because of this, and it's not like the cartoon, I'm with you. Look, I'm always going to go, you're a purist, you stick with it. And I know people who have messaged me privately saying, I don't care. They're like, I saw your stream, I'll go on and hit the like, but I'm not pumped up for this movie. This. Okay. That's it. You're entitled to whatever you want. I will never fight that. Now, it's the yeah, but syndrome. It's like, you're going to have to have some stuff on Earth. Yeah, but Trapjaw, Spike, or Beastman. Okay, right? The yeah, but, right? We're gonna gender swap this character. We're gonna race swap Nick Fury. Yeah, but it's Sam Jackson and he's awesome. Okay, right? Okay. Like, we're gonna race swap Man at Arms. Yeah, but Idris Elba's awesome and he looks awesome and he's wearing the right costume and he looks awesome in this movie. Okay, so it's the yeah, but it's awesome. Don't worry about it. You might be like, oh, that's weird. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna convince you, right? Sam Jackson convinced us. I'm sure Idris Elba's going to convince us. So it doesn't matter. I'm willing to give them something if they're willing to try. I just want them to try. I don't want lousy Supergirl who doesn't care about anything. And maybe it'll be good in the end, and I'm still going to watch it. So we'll see. But this movie, I don't know. Even Kristen Wiig. If Kristen Wiig is fun as Roboto, and maybe she'll have some witty things to say, and she'll say something funny, she can win me over. I like Cheetah in Wonder Woman. I know everyone hates that movie. That's fine. I don't care. I like Wonder Woman 84. Everyone else hates it, and everyone's gonna.
How do you like Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah, I can explain it.
I know you can. I can explain it why I don't, but it's like
no. I can, because she's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I can defend Wonder Woman 84. Actually,
okay, good. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Like, I see her as Wonder Woman. I don't want to spend we won't go into it, but like. It's the Christopher Reeve thing. It's like, I see her as Wonder Woman. She does Wonder Woman things. She flies. She has the invisible jet. I like the relationship with Steve Trevor. She fights Cheetah at the end. She gets the armor from Kingdom Come. That's all cool stuff to me. And I like her costume. That's it. Like, very simple. I'm watching Wonder Woman do Wonder Woman things. It's the Linda Carter TV show with a bigger budget. That's it. All of the plot points. So, John, whatever plot points or whatever characters like Pedro Pascal, I agree with whatever you're going to say. You don't need to say it. Whatever the negatives that you have, I agree with them all. My trump is that it's Wonder Woman walking around doing stuff. I don't know. I like her. That's it. It's as simple as it's like Superman 3. Well, this doesn't make sense. Or Superman 4. Well, this is kind of they edited this. I don't care. It's like, it's Christopher Reeve as Superman. And I know Superman 4 has many problems. And if anyone listens to me, I'll say, check. That you're correct on all those points. Oh, okay. I still love it. But how can that be when you just checked all these points? Because I don't care. It's Superman walking around being Superman. That's it. Easy.
And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go.
Okay.
Pleasure as always, guys.
All right. Thanks, Steven. Take care.
Good to see you again.
Now there's just one Steve. So that
hey, there's only room for one Steve, and I'm going to submit to the better Steve.
Okay, no, there's no, but
you are the better Steven, so it's all good.
Yeah, you're the better. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's only be one Steve.
One Steve to rule them all. Take care.
All right, Steve. Take care. See you, man. Man, I love when Blade said that. In that was the best. There's never going to be one Blade, and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's kind of true."
That's why we haven't made another movie. That's true. Yeah.
Like the first movie, there's probably a cost saving. Yeah, yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, Amazon. You know what? They have. What's the budget on this? Someone mentioned that. What is the budget on this?
I did not look.
I think Amazon has so much money that it doesn't even matter if this movie does well, as long as they can sell the toys and stuff. And if they get, because this is now movie toys. This is the when Sean gets back, we can discuss this further, unless you guys know about like toy stuff. But a lot of these toys, like when they make changes in films, it's usually because of merchandising. So Sam Raimi's Spider-Man looks slightly different. He has like silverish webbing instead of the black webbing. And that's because any toy or t-shirt or lunchbox or whatever that comes out with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, that's technically Sony's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right. So the majority of the money goes there. Sean, do you know if Mattel and Amazon have any kind of weird, or does Amazon own Mattel? Or I don't even know what's going on. Like,
No, but I thought He-Man reverted to Universal from Mattel. Like I guess Mattel still owns He-Man, but I thought that wasn't the case a year or two ago.
No, Netflix was going to do Masters Universe before Amazon did it.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of licensing, I don't really care. But like, I thought in terms of ownership, I thought they sold He-Man. Maybe I'm wrong now, but I thought they sold He-Man to Universal or something. But yeah, I don't know what the partnership is. Amazon is making this for Mattel, as far as I know.
okay. So, okay. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So, because all of the toys that are coming out, they're still continuing the He-Man origins, which are going to be the cartoon, like the other characters, but they're doing all the movie characters. So now, who is Amazon getting any money from that?
Well, these are still movie characters. They look like the toy characters, but that's movie Evelyn, and like the likeness is part of that too, right? And when you look at He-Man looks different. He's got a brown strap rather than the gray.
Yeah.
So it's movie He-Man. So that's going to be Amazon's.
So Amazon just got the movie rights. So, okay. So is this a Sony Spider-Man situation, Sean, or like
that they 20%ed it? I mean, they didn't do a bad job. It's still recognizably the brands, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they could probably make money off of like T-shirts with these likenesses, like the movie versions.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter if this. I don't know why I was thinking about The Rock. Oh, that Moana looks absolutely terrible. But anyways,
so bad.
Like, that was a great cartoon. Why couldn't you just leave it alone? I saw that in the theater. I thought this was cute.
The Rock looks like he's cosplaying himself.
I know, it's terrible. I couldn't tell if it was a joke. I thought someone
Here's
AI'd
the thing. Okay, I'm not going to spend a long time on this, but
Yeah, go for it.
when they were making the movie, nobody on this set was like, that doesn't look good. Nobody said
why didn't they tell
it at all. Like, the minute The Rock came on set dressed like that, nobody was like,
Yeah, come on.
In this day and age of cultural sensitivity and people screaming on TikTok, I'm surprised they went with that. That's not the hair from the cartoon. The cartoon is a very specific.
Yeah, it's like more like
4A type of hair, man. It's like it's not this like, head and shoulders shit. It's like
exactly. It looks like he's in a shampoo commercial.
Okay, so that's why they waited so long to make this happen. Anyway. I see, yeah.
Yeah, Mattel does own Masters. I don't know what all that business about selling to Universal was, but yeah, anyway.
Evelyn looks awesome. I still kind of like our girl from, I like Meg Foster.
Meg Foster?
I still kind of like Meg Foster.
They haven't really shown her like a lot, so I'm kind of like I'm kind of intrigued, like, to see how she pulls it off.
I think she'll be good in this role. Meg Foster's just too powerful in her features and her delivery.
Her eyes are too powerful. Like, it's not even her, just her.
Hey, our buddy Truth, how's it going, Truth?
And once again, the actors seem like they're into it.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the Alison Brie figure reveal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, she looked very excited about that. So I like when there's goodwill towards the project. I really like Camila Mendez, where she said, "Oh, it's He-Man's awesome, and it's going to be great, and you're going to enjoy the character of He-Man." And she kept praising He-Man and didn't praise herself. And she said, "The thing is fun." And I was like, "Okay, see, when she did that, She just made herself even more awesome. So I'm not.
and
That was
she totally didn't grow up with it either.
no,
like,
but
That's
she
okay. Like if
yeah.
she found it later and then she's like, "Hey, this is pretty cool. I like my
Yeah.
character," you know. And plus, I'm not familiar with the actress, so I kind of want to go back and see what she's done in the past. You know,
Yeah, well,
she's
that's what
Veronica,
I-
right? Or she's
who?
Veronica, I think, in the
in Archie.
in the
Riverdale.
Archie show, Riverdale, yeah.
Oh, I never. watched
truth,
that.
buddy. You didn't like this He-Man trailer, dude. You're in the minority, man. Come on, help me out here. Why are you going?
Yeah.
Why are you in the minority every time here, man?
Because he's
on
pro
Earth.
Supergirl, that's why.
Nobody likes like. Look, He-Man is because my friend Truth is here.
You can't make everybody happy. That's
Yeah, well, and I'm the only one that you need to make happy. Okay, let's because my buddy Truth is here. We're going to take a look at the current views on the Masters of the Universe, and the reason I'm hyping this up is because I already looked before when I saw him come on. I take a look, so I already know who's winning. But just to drag this a little bit, let's because I wouldn't do this if He-Man was losing. But let's take a look here. So He-Man has 5.78 million views, and Supergirl has 4.5.
I was at work when these trailers come out, so I haven't even put them on my site yet, which I will later tonight. But did this come out before Supergirl?
There's 3 hours difference. So Supergirl, He-Man has the edge on Supergirl.
So He-Man came out 3 hours before Supergirl.
3 hours before Supergirl, yeah.
All right.
And He-Man's actually a decent movie made by people that care, and Supergirl's a trash dumpster fire. So there's also that. So He-Man has that advantage as well. It's not a complete piece of garbage.
So you don't think there's one little bit like you might go see that movie and be like, I like this movie, you know?
Yeah, I could still like it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I've 180'd on Iron Man 3.
I just no, and I get it. I totally understand your
Not
take,
fully,
but I'm the opposite of why you don't like it. I like it because of the reason why you don't like it. So.
Right. So
But-
in a case like that. In a case like that, there's nothing that can be done. I'm not saying I don't like it because
I get it, and I listened
something
to
that
you.
we missed, right? Like let's say that, like, I don't know, you're like, oh, I don't like that Lobo, I don't know, whatever. It's like, no, that doesn't happen, or what. It's not like a misinterpretation. It's like I understand what they're going for and I see what they're doing, and it might be a competently made film. It'll probably be better than Superman because they weren't trying. Superman got messed up because they were trying to do that week in the life of Superman. And once they removed the edits in between to show that it's every day is a different adventure for Superman, like here's what he does today. This is what they were basing on All-Star Superman slightly. In All-Star Superman, he has a year to live. So in that year, every month or whatever, however many stories there are, it's Superman trying to do something to better humanity or to fix things that he couldn't fix in order to do sort of his last labors before he passes away. That's what James Gunn was going for. Unfortunately, people didn't get that in the test screening, so they had to remove all of that. So now it just becomes a disjointed dumpster shit mess.
It's a 5-act movie.
It's a 5-act movie where nothing
What's happening here?
Yeah, nothing connects properly. So you could look at it and be like, I liked all the fighting. You know, like people will be like, oh, see, the reason why Superman isn't hated really as much is that if you just watch it, you're like, that was kind of neat. You know, he fought guys. And if you start to scrutinize it more, you'll start to be like, well, yeah, Superman didn't really, well, yeah, he didn't do anything. Like, what the hell? Like, if you're not thinking really too much about it, or if you don't get, like, if it was just called Super Friends, you know, and then you just watched it, you're like, oh, that was cool. But it's about, this movie is about Supergirl. So that's the one bonus that it has. It's not going to be weird. Like, it's still a shit movie. But like it's not going to be about anything else other than her. Oracle will be in it, buddy. He's in it. Yeah. Half the country is on fentanyl. Oh. I don't know, but I just checked the non-fentanyl users, and they've all given it thumbs up, and they all gave Supergirl thumbs down. So just to make sure your argument is. I didn't like Superman at all. I thought it was awful, and I didn't think it was comic accurate either. But in any case, if you liked it, I bought the 4K Steelbook. So I'll say this one last thing about the supers and we can move on to the next parts, is that I'm a Superman collector. I get I've read the current issues of everything that's out. I bought Superman on 4K, the Steelbook one with the fortress, when you pull the thing out and it's the fortress. That was very cool. So I always support the movies. I go see it in an IMAX, which means I already do more than most of the people that like it. Everyone else like, I like Superman. Did you buy it on 4K? Did you see it in IMAX? No, I pirated it. Oh, okay. So you suck. Like, I gave more to the movie than a lot of the people that fight me on it. Yeah, James Gunn. I don't like James Gunn. Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you, buddy. Here's the other thing. You're new. I think you're new. You're new to our channel, right? Or I don't know whose channel you're watching this from. I don't know. You're not watching it from my channel. I don't know. He's either watching it from John's channel or maybe Comix.
I don't recognize that.
So Steve, that's one of your boys. Do you know this guy?
No.
Oh. Well, you're new to Steve's channel, Comix Asylum. You're watching on J-Man channel. Okay, cool. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie to people to get clicks or likes. I'm always going to tell you my opinion. 100%. I'm always going to tell you my opinion. And if you agree with it, awesome. If you don't, that's awesome too. I'm not mad at anybody. John and I don't agree on everything. Sean and I usually agree, but not always. Steve and I, we don't have enough. Steve and I don't have enough references yet to go through it. So he's watching on Comix Asylum. There you go.
Thanks for watching. Make sure
go.
that you sign up for everyone else as well too. That'd be great.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, I would never. I'm telling you, I like shit movies. I like Wonder Woman 1984. Who's going to admit that? I'll admit it because I don't care.
I didn't hate Wonder Woman 1984. Right. Let me just say that I didn't.
Okay. John, it's okay, man. But
but in terms of like the first movie, I just thought it was a step backwards. That's all.
Yeah. That's totally
another
fair.
Kristen Wiig classic.
Oh, Sean, nobody cares.
You
Sean.
like Kristen Wiig. I know, man.
All right. That's it. That's it. You're on the bottom. I'm now separating it by intelligence level. So. Wait a minute, I should put his Steve.
Listen, I'm not on here that much. I gotta have my moments, man.
All right. I'll put you back, Sean. It's not. I'll put you back.
I'm on the bottom.
We're in the He-Man fan order or whatever. Okay, let's continue on. Oh no, yeah, you're on.
Wait, I gotta be above Steve. Then.
Yeah, you do have to be above. I'm sorry, you do have to be above Steve.
There we
sorry.
There you go.
That's better. That's better. Sorry. Now we're in the He-Man order.
All right.
No, usually we have classic comics on, and I put him on the bottom because if I highlight chats, it covers the bottom guys. So then, I don't like covering people's faces, but it is what it is. We can't do anything. But this is the He-Man. This is the He-Man fan order. So
I hate my face, so cover it all you want.
I love the nice. It looks like they're gonna see. And look, here's another thing that's so important. The parents aren't annoying. The mom's not going to be a stupid bitchy mom. The dad looks like he's a cool dad. So there you go.
Well, they sent him to Earth, so
for protection. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course she's probably kind of like, "Why'd you come back? I sent you to Earth," like type of thing. But but still.
And you notice,
that's her boy.
He had the pictures that he drew of his mom and dad, and they're cartoon accurate down to the king looking like Burger King.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Mandor always looked like Burger King to me.
Yeah.
And I hit Whopper Wednesday minimum twice a month. Like if you're not hitting Whopper Wednesday at least twice a month, you're I don't know what you're doing with yourself. When I was losing weight, and I was getting Whopper Wednesday, and people were getting angry at my office. How much weight did you lose right now? I'm like, I lost about 50 pounds so far. He's like, how are you having Whopper Wednesday today? Because this is the only thing I'm going to eat. Like, I'm going to eat Whopper. I'm going to have
all day. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've eaten nothing. I wait for 11, and then I go to get Whopper.
This is mine.
This is mine, yeah. But literally, there's a guy named Vic so angry at me every day. He was a bit chubbier, and he's like, how are you eating this shit every day? Oh. So I was like, hey, guess what I'm having tomorrow? A&W, baby. Yeah.
Well, that's because that's because he had a big breakfast Whopper Wednesday and then a big dinner. That's
right. Well, I used to do A&W breakfast and then Whopper Wednesday and then a big dinner, and I was consuming like 4,000 calories a day or something. Anyways, I love this scene.
Yeah, that's the scene I was talking about before, like where he's talking about failing and everything. And listen, you put Idris Elba as like a ninja. You put him in any movie, it's just
he's
makes
awesome.
it fucking better.
Yeah, he's the but guy. He's the but it's
Yeah,
Idris Elba. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I know, it's like, and that's the other thing. It's like Man at Arms has to be white. Why? No, okay, yeah, he's white, and okay,
People
I
were
get it.
willing to accept
But-
him as Bond. So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. You're right, Sean.
I
Actually,
feel
that's
like I would
crazy.
watch that. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. Yeah, because that's a way bigger change
Yeah, absolutely.
than Man at Arms. Like, nobody would even, but he's, the thing is, like, this is the, so, someone said this once. It was like, what was it? I'm not, I remember. No, I remember it, but I'm not going to say because it's going to get me in trouble. I'm not going to say it, but it was funny. It was something with Sidney Poitier, and we were talking. It's like, yeah, but it's Sidney Poitier, so like whatever.
Or it's like it's Denzel Washington. Okay,
You're right, it's Denzel, so like that's it.
It's like-
Yeah, going from
like Denzel did the Equalizer. Wasn't he an English white guy in the TV show? Yeah, but it's motherfucking Denzel Washington.
that. Okay, no, John, that's a great example. That's a but example.
Yes.
But unfortunately, then they went with Queen Latifah. I was like, no.
Yeah, that's
Because now
okay.
it's
That
Denzel
was-
Washington.
I like
Is she the
Queen
Equalizer
Latifah's
now?
great, but
Yeah,
now
on
that's
TV.
the Equalizer. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, like how do you go? You can't go from Denzel to her. Like, no way. That's a big step down. Like,
I
sorry.
didn't
Well,
know there's
go
a
ahead.
third one, but yeah.
No,
I
no,
know
it's
on
it's a
TV,
TV.
John.
yeah. Wow.
It's a
Well,
TV
that's the
show.
thing.
No one
Queen
cares.
Latifah is like watered down Equalizer too.
Yeah, she's the
because it was
fake
a TV
Equalizer.
show. So it's like, because like Denzel's Equalizer was.
He's the
like,
real Equalizer. Him and
R-rated,
Edward Woodward are
badass
the
kids
two.
with, like, and he just elevated.
He
Yeah.
was Man on Fire that retired.
Oh,
yeah.
see,
I like that better than Man on Fire for me because I thought the jump cuts were too weird. I think Tony Scott like went
It was like a
insane
fever
in that.
dream. It's like,
Yeah, I understood. I understood what was happening, but I'm just like, why is it so crazy? Okay, this is a great scene where they talk about recovering and all that. Yeah, look at that. So he's got the helmet. So Sean, while you were gone, I was talking about the trade-offs where the filmmakers come up to you and say, "Hey, listen, we want to make He-Man. We're gonna have Gray Skull. We're gonna have Snake Mountain, Skeletor, Beast." When they name everything, they have the sword will look the same, but the trade-off is Adam will just be He-Man. There's not going to be an identity. There won't be so that's a trade-off, and some of it's going to have to be on Earth. So are you okay with that? Yeah, because like, look, they gave him the helmet, and he's got the armor, and like the thing opens up, like he's got the full armor of the Man at Arms.
CGI fest.
It'll be CGI with the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? You guys are all worried about the helmet and and everything. I just want the mustache. I'm happy he's got
mustache
the
is there.
stash.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Idris Elba anyways, but he looks good. He looks good. I mean, he looks cool. If he looks cool, all I care about, again, if it looks cool and he's the guy, then that's fine. Let's,
Yeah.
and you got Idris Elba, motherfucking acting as Man at Arms and He-Man in the story.
I mean, that's crazy.
It's like, really, it's like that's how you know Idris Elba was like, this is cool, man.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the list of the mustache guys. Yeah. Yeah. Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Chris
he
Rock.
wears a mustache sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah.
Chris Rock. I have to look this up. I don't believe you.
I need this.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. He does. Yeah. You know what? He's doing that deceptive mustache where it's like you don't think about it too much, and you're like, oh shit, there's one. It comes out like, oh shit, there was one there.
Did he have it when he got slapped, or I can't remember?
No, he was clean shaven then.
He was clean shaven.
Man.
It would have buffered the blow, man.
It would have got slapped off actually.
Yeah, I slapped the mustache off.
I've kind of like 180'd on that whole thing. I'm pumped up for Will Smith now. That was awesome. It's like at first like this is outrageous, but you know,
You're like in your 50s, when tantruming. Like,
you know what, man? Will Smith's like, you know what? I got to do something for my career. I can't just sit by.
Well, he did.
It's like get that.
Listen, Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, if I was Will Smith sitting there when Chris Rock said that, I'd be like, "Bitch, you're cheating on me." It's like that's funny. I'm laughing.
I know they weren't even.
She's like, she was like, yeah. They have like this open. I don't even know what the hell was going on in that relationship. That was totally
more like she's open for business.
She was open. Yeah, exactly. It's like he's just at home with the kids or something. I have no idea what was going on.
Well, they're grown.
I don't know. I liked her in Demon Knight, and I liked her in was it Set It Off? I think it was Set It. I liked her. I don't know.
Wasn't she in a Low
What's
Down
that movie
Dirty
called?
Shame? I kind of like that movie.
Was there not a movie called Woo where she was a?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, is that her?
No, I didn't see that.
Woo. Anyway, yeah, LL Cool J's in that.
I think you're right. I think it is LL's.
Oh, that looks terrible. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, it's awful, but like it's crazy that they made it.
Right.
it's insane.
Okay. No. I thought it was a good movie. I don't. Yeah, it's like she was good in Gotham. Oh, who is she in Gotham?
Oh, the TV show.
Never.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Oh yeah, she was in Gotham, right? Well, look how awesome the sword is. Who's buying the replica sword here? Like guaranteed.
I'm gonna have like Snake Eyes' sword and that sword on my wall.
Man, Snake Eyes.
Because I have
dude.
Ronin's sword. You can't really see it,
Nice.
but like I put Ronin's sword from
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, underneath the samurai swords. So, yeah.
Dude, oh man, that Snake Eyes sword is awesome. And like, I remember when I was at Steven's place when he was living in London.
That place, yeah.
And they had the Storm Shadow. They just got that Storm Shadow sword. That was badass too.
You saw it
And
in
we
the
were staring
store?
at, like I was like, I can buy
What?
this right now.
It was in the store. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was in
yeah.
it was in the store. It's like when it first, yeah, I do like sword.
Yeah.
I mean, Conan, the two swords are the best for me, Conan, but would be something up there too.
There's a spoiler. So, they made an Uno deck.
I know.
Movie characters, yeah, and they show Skeletor with the sword in his hand. So,
Yeah, and they've showed the sorceress Morena Baccarin. Is that how you say her name?
yeah, the girlfriend in
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she was in Firefly, I think.
Yeah, she is in
Yeah,
Firefly,
yeah.
and she's in V.
Yeah.
And she had short hair and she looked good. Like that's an accomplishment on its own.
Oh, was she the Jane Badler character?
Yeah,
She was, yeah, she
Oh,
was,
yeah.
she was the
yeah,
main.
she.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have joined the aliens in 1 second.
And listen, I'm a big fan of the original V, and like I was a fan of that, but then they canceled it without any like
Yeah.
finalization to it. That pissed me off.
I know that pissed me off too. But
I hate when it
I joined her immediately. She's like, I'm the aliens. Like,
Listen.
I'm on your team. Let's do it.
When a woman can rock the haircut like that and still
Yeah.
look sexy as hell, you know that's a good look.
That's very difficult. Yes,
Mhm.
that's an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Because like that's the worst hair you could ever have. But like, yeah, like even I wouldn't do that hair.
And listen, say what you want about Brie Larson, but like in the Marvels, her wearing that white shirt, I was just like, this movie gets another, it
of
gets
course.
another,
And they
it gets
spray
another
painted
half
that
a
thing
point
on her.
because of that.
And John, I'm with you on that. And people were pretending that wasn't good. Oh, the movie sucks. But look, there's some good parts.
Listen, if you take
those are some good parts.
if you take out the singing race scene, then I would have been
and take out a lot more. If you take out 70% of it, you'd have like something that's
Yeah, take
somewhat-
out that whole family. Take out the cat.
But
whole
you know what?
family,
They
the
put her in
cats,
that white shirt, and I was like half a point more.
Yeah, I agree with you that. That's why you can't give that movie a 0. There's people giving that a 0. That's a lie. It's got to be a minimum 2.
Yeah.
Minimum 2 out of 10.
Well, I gave it a 2.5 because of her in the white
Yeah.
shirt.
Well, I get why 2. You got to give it a 2 and then 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. Like
But I
yeah.
thought she looked hot like in an Endgame when she came back and she had the short haircut. I was like, she still looks good. So
Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was
thought
okay. It was all right.
But
John, I'm with you. I'm
Thank you.
also on team Kristen Wiig too. So
Oh yes, I'm on that
I
team
like her in
too.
Bridesmaids,
Listen,
and I
she's-
love her on SNL. I
for a
love
funny
Kristen Wiig.
actress, she's hot. I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, listen. This is again in Wonder Woman
John, she's
part
my
2.
period, man.
Okay, but hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait, we're
Look
talking
at
about
look.
Masters of the Universe. Hold on.
Trapjaw. You know who's even better than that is Trapjaw. Look how awesome this is. Because it's like this the tech here is awesome, and they actually did. We discussed this. We discussed this like how are they going to do Trapjaw? Is he gonna because in the cartoon obviously he removes the thing, but I like I knew they were going to do the morphing into whatever weapon it can. That is super awesome. Only in part 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Adam. He's like, oh shit.
Listen, let's go back to what you guys were saying about like like there's the Atom like as a kid kind of thing, then he transforms like a Shazam type of thing. I take this as like a Batman thing, like because in terms of like the Batman I love, it's Batman wears the mask of Bruce Wayne, not the other way around. I think he's wearing He-Man's wearing the mask of Adam in this, which I'm kind of so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like Batman's the real person
Exactly.
and Bruce Wayne's the fake, like the person.
So it's okay, like that when he transformed, it's the same guy, but it's like he's becoming who he was wearing a mask, so like type of thing. So
yeah. Hey Mark, how's it going, dude? Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, like from specifically this trailer, I don't see anything negative. From the teaser, I did feel like there was a lot of Earth parts that might be a bit too silly, but this really makes it look like it's probably going to be mostly Eternia. It's just going to be the intro on Earth with a few little bit odds and ends there. I bet you right when that guy in the trailer here where he says people are going to think you're crazy, I bet you when that guy leaves, that's the last scene. And then like, guys, people think you're crazy, you're from another planet, come on. And then a portal opens. It'll be, or something like that. That's going to be something like that, right?
Like we get chased by Beastman, so yeah.
Right. Well, will you accept it? Like say this movie does make enough money where they're like, oh, this is going to become a franchise now. Will you take him going back and forth, like type of thing? Because if they make a sequel, I'm like, listen, okay, it made money, but let's put this on Eternia. I don't want to go.
Oh yeah, that'll be definitely more on turn. Do you think? Okay, so here's another question. We can open this up to everybody as well. Given the fact that we've decided and accepted the fact that Adam is a grown man who becomes He-Man, they're not doing the 2000X thing. They're not doing the same. They're not doing the we don't know that you're He-Man even though you're the same animation cell. But what's going to happen in part 2? Is he going to be He-Man all the time?
That's the thing. Like, what do you do? It's like that's the thing. Like, because like with the Snake Eyes movie, like because he became Snake Eyes at the end. Because if that movie did make like if it was better and it did make money and they did a sequel, you weren't gonna have Henry Golding wearing a helmet for the whole fucking movie. So
yeah, I know.
That's why they needed like Ray Park. Ray Park's an awesome.
I mean, I thought he was awesome.
But you don't really know who he is, so it's okay if he's Snake Eyes wearing a mask.
Look,
but that's what killed the Snake. Like there were parts of the Snake Eyes movie that I like as a huge Snake Eyes fan, but like if you made a sequel, I think they were gonna do it like a where he becomes like a Batman thing, like where like he's his Edward Golding, and then he's Snake Eyes. He puts on the helmet, and the visor goes around and stuff like that. But
well, even in that movie, he puts it on right at the very, very, very end.
I know, and I'm like, why?
I was like, you really did this.
And I'm so pissed at Larry Hama for being like, oh, you're gonna love this movie. I'm like, Larry, seriously? I'm come on, man. That's like,
dude.
How much did they pay you to make us want to see?
I know.
Yeah, I have to say, Snake Eyes has to be one of the coolest characters of anything. Not just in no. John, we're the thing is, so when we're together, like Punisher, like the Wolverine, like look, Snake Eyes is one of the and then Storm Shadow is like the second best, right? So it's like the two ninjas are clearly the best. That part 2 G.I. Joe movie where they're fighting and all of that shit was super awesome. Like anytime,
it was a big homage to Silent Interlude, and nobody got that.
Yes, that was awesome. Yes, no, that entire thing is awesome. So the fact that Snake Eyes, because here's what's going to happen. This is going to come out. I already saw someone in the comments when we first started. Somebody's like, "What about Thundercats?" Okay, see now. See, Travis,
funny, you never knew.
Travis Knight made a big mistake making this movie because if everyone likes it, they're going to be like, "Oh, Travis Knight needs to make Thundercats. Travis Knight needs to make
Silverhawks, Tiger Sharks, Street Sharks,
Visionaries,
any animal thing,
any lowbrow 80s cartoon. Let's do it. Let's make it."
Yeah. Marc is saying this movie doesn't have to make money in theaters. Oh yes, we talked about this but they've got enough avenues to where they don't really need the theater, but it's going to make money. Beastman will turn up. Fanny Steel turns up. That's part 2. Skeletor origin story would be better. Would be way better than this. A Skeletor origin would be better than what? What are we talking about?
Bullshit. Wow.
I think he means no. I don't know if he means this. I think he means the other thing we're
What, the snake eyes? Or,
the snake eyes.
No, I might be referring to the trailer.
The Snake Eyes action figure. Yeah, there's so many. Here's the time. Yeah, Thundercats are illegal aliens. I think no. What do you mean illegal? Or the Earth? It's third Earth or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's, I think, supposed to be Earth in like 1,000 years from now.
Yeah, so that's fine. In 1,000 years, it doesn't matter. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't. I mean,
how do you know there's gonna be an Earth in 1,000 years? So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Remember in Time Machine, he went back and he went forward, and the Eloi just sat around doing nothing. Basically the Eloi are like the internet guys. They're sitting around doing nothing all day, and it's like
he picks up a book and it turns to dust.
Yeah. Well, I bet you that was probably some shitty book or something. Anyways, it wasn't a good one. I think the good one. They should have got it graded. They should have got CGC on that. If CGC was around when H.G. Wells wrote the Time Machine, then there would have been.
You get slapped.
Yeah.
Okay, but I do like He-Man. Okay, so He-Man. This is where he powers up. Let's get the big power up here. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, zooming into the eyes. Sword of power. Give me sight beyond sight.
And here's the thing, like they went above and beyond for this scene. Like, we're not even just gonna have him stand there. We're gonna have him fucking like blast all kind of energy all over him. He's gonna go up in the air. And I'm just like, this is like the best.
Yeah, he immolates like 10 guys or whatever.
Yes. I'm like, as the Masters of the Universe fan, and I listen to, like, how can you like not like this? It's like they're like, you know what? We're gonna give you the power state, but we're gonna give you more than that. So it's like,
yeah, I agree with that, John. I like the dive in attitude. You know,
because
it's like,
he knows
okay,
how important this scene is to people like us, and especially Sean and you that even like it more than I do. So
yeah, and
I mean,
even the Dolph Lundgren thought was cool.
It's like, Sean, what do you think of them doing this? Like, are you on board?
It's pretty cool. I still want them to say by the power of Grayskull, which we haven't heard yet.
Oh yeah, if it's heard the first part, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll probably say it because how it like I have the power. Like he has to.
They're not giving you the whole thing. Like
exactly. Yeah, he'll say it. Mm. And Battle Cat's in it for sure because they made the toys. So
and that's the thing. Like it's still they give you that awesome scene of Battle Cat with him on Battle Cat. Well, Cringer, and he's attacking that guy. But I know that's gonna be epic when they're like he comes out and he's got the helmet on, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm 10 years old again.
Now somebody mentioned, what if like I know Dolph Lundgren is going to be in it as either the King Grayskull or whatever. Like that's he's gonna be, and the sword is one of the statues. He's one of the statues because it's the sword. You can tell by the sword. And then I can't. Was it someone in the chat? I'll never be able to find it. Sorry for whoever mentioned this, but someone was saying, what if what if Meg Foster was Lynn's mom?
As Linda, evil Linda.
Yeah, but it would be awesome to have like all the cameos and whatnot.
It would be.
Well,
great.
then Travis Knight really understood the assignment if he fucking does that, because that would be, because putting Dolph Lundgren in it just by that alone is just like, you know what? Say what you will about the original Masters of the Universe movie, but it kind of rocked, So it's like Dolph Lundgren really crushed it. So, and it's like if you had Dolph Lundgren's physique, I would have worn that fucking outfit for the whole movie. I would have become.
Look,
I would have been like, no, I'm no Adam. I'm just He-Man in this movie because.
Of course. Listen, remember, I told Steve James. Was it Avenging Force? It was Avenging for Steve.
Force. Yeah.
Steve James, Avenging Force. He literally, he's got his shirt on, and the next scene, the shirt's off. And then Michael Dudikoff's like, Steve, sorry, you don't have your shirt on. You had your shirt on the last scene, so he's like, Michael, let me talk to you for a second here. He's like, I don't work out to get this physique to wear shirts. And it's like, and I 100% support that. If I had muscles, every live stream would be no shirt.
It goes back to Way of the Dragon when Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee are sizing each other up. They're like, let's take our knees off.
Listen,
and then they're like,
anybody who's wearing a shirt in public or on live streams has no physique. Guaranteed. because if they did, they would be shirtless. So you need people need to stop pretending. Oh, well, it's just I know it's not anything. I like wearing my shirt. Yeah, sure. It's a lie. If I had it, there'd be no shirt, and the camera would be zoomed out more. Like it would just be like tighter.
You'd have no shirt, but you'd have like a He-Man sticker, like in the center of your chest.
Well, I'd put like a He-Man, like something on my thing or whatever.
Or you'd have one of his action figures on your shoulder. Here you go.
No, I'm not sure. There's zero chance that that's ever going to happen.
Am I mistaken? Did they get rid of the rocks in the Moana movie?
The what?
Did they get
his
rid
nipples? No.
That's a bodysuit he's wearing.
Well, the bodysuit doesn't have any nipples. Then
It doesn't. I didn't even notice that.
I may be mistaken. I probably misheard it.
I think the hair distracted me from his nipples.
His flow got in the way.
When he's doing that same scene and he's like low key. He's like, because in the animated movie, he's like, when she first meets him, he's like kind of like all over the place. He's kind of like, I'm like, okay, did you take some like low key drugs before you did the scene or something like to mellow you out?
Yeah. No, I just checked, and Mark just checked. Yeah.
It's like George Clooney's Batman.
Guys, why don't you make it a live action one?
I don't understand. Why is it so like? Oh God, I understand these people. Even with the Batman nipples, which he had him in Batman Forever, people lost their minds. Like, but he had him in People were like, Batman Robin sucks. He has nipples. I was like, he also had them in Batman Forever, but you like that one? It's like, oh no, he did. I actually had the other Sean said no. He's like, no, he goes, he didn't have him in Batman Forever. I was like, I've seen that movie 4 million times. They both had him, and it's I don't even.
People thought it was only Batman and Robin. It was Batman Forever as well.
No,
and the Batman was in there too. Yeah,
but I don't understand why that's like. I don't see why it's like a super problem. Really, I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I even love the fact that he like the camera like zoomed.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, they got the skull there too.
I want that on my wall. That's on
the big screen.
Awesome.
That's gonna look amazing.
That's gonna be awesome.
Do you see that? Like, is this coming to IMAX? I don't even know.
Yeah, it'll be an IMAX. I'm
Probably,
sure.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go see this the first showing on my own, and then the rest of you, I can go with the rest of you guys whenever. Like I'm just going to go email. I remember when 300 came out, I got in trouble from one of my friends, who will not be named, because 300 came out, and we had tickets for Saturday, but it comes out on Friday or Thursday night or whatever it is, right? Mm. So like, we already pre-ordered tickets for Saturday, but then our friend Steven, who lived further away, was coming down to spend the weekend over, and we're all going to go together to watch 300. And I was sitting there in the parking lot waiting for him to come, and he messaged me. He's like, my train is going to be 2 or 3 hours late. Right? I was like, okay, no problem. I went to go see 300. And then, so we already had tickets, so I saw it before everybody else. They were mad. People were mad at me. So then I picked up. So Steven came in. He's like, I can't wait for 300. I was like, dude, it's awesome. It's the best movie ever. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm pretty pumped for it. I was like, no, I saw it. He's like, well, how did you see it? I said, I just went to go see it now. And he's like, you already saw it? I was like, yeah. But then he was fine with it. So Steven was totally fine with it. But then the cat was out of the bag. This is like a Seinfeld episode. The next day, Saturday, we're all getting together. I was like, guys, man, this is the fucking best movie ever. And my buddy's like, what, you saw it already? And he was super pissed.
Yeah.
So we were all supposed to go together. I'm like, stop whining. Like, yeah. I'm here. Like, trust me, I'll be just as excited now as I was then.
And I won't spoil anything for you, I swear.
Yeah, they all die. It's it's like that's what it is. It's like sorry, but anyways.
But do you see how they have the skull behind him in the
this is awesome. Yeah. This is awesome. Samurai Cop, and the way it looks like Samurai Cops. Oh no, I like. Hold on, Samurai Cop. That's a great movie. Well, it's not a great movie, but it's a okay. So that's a lie. It's not a great movie, but it's a movie. It's a movie, man. Come on.
It is.
It is a movie.
Qualify as a movie? I'm not
sure.
The second one?
Yeah, I like the hair in this. Oh man, I like the hair in this, man. Why are you going against my hair picks? Don't go against my hair picks on this one. I'm giving the okay on the hair. There's
So
no.
you talk about the Rock's wig? Is it? That
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Oh, you're talking about the wig on the Rock. Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I think it's going back to the Rock.
That's why you said Samurai Cop. It does look like Samurai Cop. You're right.
It,
Wow, good. I'm going to give you something for that.
there you go. Yeah.
That was a good one. You got me on that one, buddy. You got it. Yeah, you're right. That does look like it. Actually, does look like. You're right. It looks like Samurai Cop. It's exactly it. Yeah, there's a lot of Nips in 300. Yeah, at least 600 of them. Yeah.
Shit.
All right, let's start wrapping this up. This summer, is that coming out this summer?
June 5th.
This summer, dun, dun, dun. All this cool shit happens. Look at these guys. It's like severed heads or something. What is this?
That's the scene I'm talking about. Like where it's like they're like he's He-Man, but yet they're like
he's He-Man here. So
yeah, they're traveling. Like,
Yeah, there's more than just
that might be
Snake
outside
Mountain.
Snake Mountain, though. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, this is outside Snake Mountain. Yeah.
So when he transforms into He-Man, that's like earlier in the movie. It's looking like, and then he's gonna fingers crossed, of course.
He might transform into He-Man and then lose because he can't control the power.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Right.
Skeletor
Well,
says. You
of
might have
course
the power,
that's-
but you don't know how to use it. Skeletor.
Yeah.
In the movie.
So he
But-
could. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, I was gonna say he might. It might be the whole thing, like Steve was saying. He loses, but the next time he transforms, that might be when we see Battlecat. So.
Oh, you think like at the end, like we won't see Battlecat till like the finale, like
Probably not. That's probably very costly to have him ride a CGI character.
That's true.
Yeah, but Cringer's still TCBing. Like he's still doing stuff.
No, I like.
no,
Cringer,
yeah, absolutely. He's kicking
Yeah.
ass as Cringer, which is fine. But that's why, like, listen, I'll take 10 minutes, like, if it's epic and like they do it right, and like, so I'm aboard because it'll be.
Yeah, we have to understand that there's limitations as well.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, like, again, I'm working with it, right? Same with Dolph Lundgren movie. I was like,
Right.
even as a kid, I knew that they can't do Orko. I'm like, yeah, I guess they can't really make Orko, right?
Well, it's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You give me something, I'll give you something.
Yeah, see, Snake Eyes movie pissed me off because like, if he's not Snake Eyes, then I can't help you because Snake Eyes for me is a ninja. He's the ninja in that mask. Like, I think they misunderstood. I think you said it, John. It's like having Ray Park was good because the physique is there, the martial arts is there, but he doesn't necessarily need to have like this, face or whatever because he's just a faceless guy. So you got him for his physique and everything.
He's not a known actor. Listen, they could
Yeah.
have still did Henry Golding and Andrew Koji in that movie and have at least the last third of the movie have them wearing like Andrew Koji suits up and puts his Storm Shadow ninja mask on, and then like they'll be like, "You're going into battle, Snake. You are now Snake Eyes," and then they give him. Listen, I can write this shit better than they did. Like, and then they give him the helmet and everything, and he puts it on. He's like, "Let's go kick some ass." Because then during the last fight, they break into that pose like where they're back to back. And I'm like, that's epic looking, but what would make it more epic looking?
I know, like,
Yeah, they have their costumes. God.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
like,
I mean,
listen,
otherwise
we know
they're not the characters. Like,
we know it's Henry Golding, and Henry Golding looked like he was on board with it because he did an unboxing of his action figure, which I have back here. He was like, "Look at this! This is
Yeah.
awesome." So it's like, I think if they were like, "Henry, can you wear this for the last third of the movie?" He would be like, "All right." It's like, so
Yeah.
wear the thing or
yeah,
whatever.
right.
But yeah, I mean,
He's
Snake
gonna-
Mountain looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
That is
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, that is very cool. And yeah, Roboto is still there, so she is, going around or whatever.
She did a lot of it, yeah.
There's Teal. There's He-Man. Does He-Man have the sword? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's on his back. You can see it.
Here's the fight that we've seen. Oh, there you go, Skeletor. Goatman's on the side here.
And like I was telling you earlier, when you went to me first, I was kind of like skeptic about how like they would have his face, but yet he's talking and his mouth is moving.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You guys like the voice? I like the voice of Skeletor. I love Frank Langella. I don't need the He-Man. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have ruined it in this type of setting. Like
Probably if it was done, if it was a bit, maybe, it depends on how they would have done it. But yeah, but it's safer bet going this route.
But I like that in like going back into to the GI Joe movies, like in the second one, like it was a Cobra Commander from the cartoon. It was a badass Cobra Commander. Now you got to distract me with that shit.
Sorry, I was giving him the thumbs up for Gwildor.
God bless.
Fëanor. We Fëanorians are a peaceful race, trusting in every way.
But that's that's badass Skeletor. I mean, so that's what you need.
Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. Like
his Havoc staff is glowing too.
Like this dude walks into a room, you're just like, this is somebody.
This looks more like those the Super Adventure paintings. Not so much exactly the mini comics, but a little bit of a mixture of mini comic and those Super Adventure covers, not the interiors.
The covers,
The covers. Those all look really neat. You want the I love to see the Cosmic Key. I'd freaking put Gwildor in there. Why not? Put him in.
Let's really
I like Gwildor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never saw this, like, even as a kid, I thought, I like this guy. He makes cool shit, and like, I don't know, he's pretty neat. And to give Billy Barty, they were giving him a Razzie and stuff, like, fuck that. Get out of here. That's like super bullshit. It's also a bit mean-spirited too. It's like the guy goes through all this makeup effects, all this crap. It's like, and then you make fun of it.
Halle Berry won an Academy Award, and the next year she got a Razzie. She showed up and accepted her Razzie. She's like, "This is awesome."
You know what?
With pride.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And Sandra Bullock also did that too. So they both went way up in my book. If you show up to that and say, I'll take it, I don't care. And did she get that for Catwoman?
I think it was.
I think so.
That's a stinking lie. All right, go away. It's like, that's another one of these. Oh, I didn't like it because I'm trying to pretend I'm cool. It's like
she's like, it's right next to my Oscar.
Yeah,
it's bookends.
But Orko's in. I heard Orko's in the end. So there you go.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes, we did notice that. We did talk about that. Yeah. All right, let's okay. Any other? I mean, we kind of gone through everything. We've seen. This is all stuff we've seen already.
Right.
There's Better Picture Man at Arms.
And I love when he's like, somebody wants to rumble. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's like when he's
that was cool. He pulls the mace out. Yeah.
And
okay,
go
ahead,
the
John.
Cliche of them walking in slow motion, but it works. It's
I love it.
And I'm just like, this is awesome. I'm on board.
Yeah.
It's like,
that is great. And seeing the bat. This is where the battle bones are on the side.
Yeah.
But I love how he's like, I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need every man, woman, and whatever you are.
Yeah.
I like that guy. You know what? That guy's gonna be the standout in the movie. Like, oh, it's me. Oh,
he's gonna be the MVP. They're gonna have his moment. He's gonna do something. So.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. I need every man, woman, and whatever you are. Yeah. That was really funny.
Because like that's the thing. Like it could be serious and funny if the funny doesn't overtake. If it doesn't go into camp,
right,
then it's gonna be a lot better. So
yeah, and Adam's a fun character, right? The whole point is, so my wife saw this trailer. She really thinks it looks very good too, and she's not a He-Man person, though they did have it in India, and she did watch He-Man in India and remembers I Have the Power. And now, of course, she's seen everything because I'm watching it all the time. It's all around her, and it's all around the house. But she's like, this looks like me, and she liked the CGI Netflix cartoon as well that we watched. She's like, it was fun and colorful, and she's like, this looks like fun. Like, she's like a normie on this, so her generic things like that looks like fun. He says, I have the power. She's like, I remember the castle. I remember, the Skeletor. She's like, yeah, it looks like fun. It's colorful, and he looks like he's a cool character. That's it. There's no big, let's break it down for 2 hours and let's go shot by shot and who's that in the background and there's Mechanic. Do you know who that is, honey? No, I don't know who that. Like, who cares? She doesn't care. It's like, that looks like a fun, enjoyable movie. I'd like to see that. She liked the Dolph Lundgren movie, right? We watched it. She's like, that was fun. That's it. You to get the people on your side, you just need to check the boxes that people know. He says, I have the power. He has the sword. Skeletor. They all know Skeletor has the henchmen. There's the castle, right? That's it. As long as there's that and it looks decent, that's good enough. Now, for the nerds, throwing in Mechanic in the back with the exact triangle eyes is cool. This girl is actually from, I'm not sure if she's from one of the concept things or mini comics or something, but she's from something. She's not just made up, actually. One of the I don't know all of the details of everything. So somebody who's like, wiser in the lore than I am will know. She's not a made up character though. I mean, you got Ram Man, you got Tila. On this side was Fisto. And like, look at here. Here's Mechanic like really stands out with the eyes. There's Fisto with the exact armor. This is the armor that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ram Man's exactly Ram Man. Like, how cool is that? And yeah, I don't know who this guy is actually back here. I think they just put some random Eternians, right? Like just to have some random guys.
Probably, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably just some.
Witness. Gee, there's a skeleton. Oh, I do like having this. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, hold on. I don't know if I won't be able to see. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't chapter to it, but I like the Skeletor troops because you need guys to kill, right? Like I don't want Beastman to get killed or ever. Sydney Sweeney is She-Ra? No way. No, I've not. It's except for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, I did see Madam Web. I've not seen any Sydney Sweeney movies. Like, is she a good actress though? Like, obviously she's pretty and everything, but I don't think I've seen her.
I saw that rom-com she did with Glenn Powell. It was funny. I mean, they had good chemistry in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but only for a couple bit parts.
Yeah.
And, what's the other
But
one?
no, but I forget what it's called. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was.
Isn't she also in Euphoria?
The TV show,
that.
yeah,
TV show?
on HBO Max, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Yeah.
Apparently they're not agreeing at this point in time.
I can't stand Zendaya. I liked her in that Greatest Showman. And that's it. That's the only movie I like. I really liked Greatest Showman. I don't know if anyone's seen that or
we watch it regularly.
Oh shit! You know what, dude? That's a Steven pick. I came over. Because I'm okay with musicals. He's like, "Do you want to watch Greatest Showman?" I was like, "Well, whatever you want to show me, Steve. I'm here. I'm captive audience or whatever." So he put it on. I was like, "Shit, that was damn good." I bought the 4K myself. It's quite good.
Oh, the music's great. The song
music is good. The songs are very good.
And Hugh Jackman, like everybody,
he's awesome, man.
He's Wolverine, but he's also that. He's
good.
Award-winning.
Yeah,
he is the showman. He's
a song and dance guy, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Hugh Jackman's officially an asswipe because like because like the ladies like him and the men like him and he's talented. So F him.
Yeah, right. And he's good looking, but yeah, he's like still has that physique.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's a total asshole.
And he's such a liar. He's like, "Oh, I can't do that anymore. I can't play Wolverine."
Yeah, lies.
Bullshit. He just did it again. It's like, shut up. You'll be
he's a stinking liar.
Until you're 90.
He's going to be old man Logan. You watch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, but he's not becoming old. So,
they're gonna. Well, he kind of already was old man.
He looks better in Logan. They made him look old, but he looks better at the real age he is in that movie than he did in the fake movie. They made him look worse. We have to age you in this one because you're older, but they made him look worse than he actually is at the actual age he's supposed to be. What a stinking liar! Yeah,
that's how you know you're good looking. Jesus.
Yeah, get him out of here. I'm done with him now. I'm selling all the movie. I'm selling all his movies. Oh, look at the backgrounds as Sean was saying. Like there's a great shot where he's coming in on the. Oh yeah, look at that. That is cool.
That's good. That's really good.
That's where he's talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's the? I gotta get. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, here's the Skeletor jump.
Yeah.
I bet you Skeletor wins here.
Oh, you think this is like a pre-fight, like a preliminary?
He might win here, and maybe that's where he gets the sword. The sky sled. Yeah, he's on a sky sled. Yeah, I'm gonna try to freeze frame on that. Maybe Skeletor wins here, and then He-Man has to regroup and come back.
I could dig it.
Let's see. I want to get to the. It's coming up. Oh yeah. Oh no. It's okay. It's not this scene then. No. It's not this scene. This scene is early on because he's not wearing the pink shirt. He gets taken back to Eternia while he's wearing the purple sweater, purple shirt. So it's not this scene. So I'm wrong. The portal won't show up here.
This is probably after because they show him in his bedroom, sitting on his bed.
Yeah,
he's looking forlorn, looking at his pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, look at the backgrounds here. This is the sky sled part. Isn't that cool? Like, this is
Yeah,
exactly filmation, guys.
It's
Like,
filmation. Yeah.
like this is exactly the backgrounds. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, look at that. Look at all this cool shit here. Like, that is exactly the background. Yeah, look at this.
Look
This
at
is
that. That's a good shot. Yeah, that's a good pause right there.
yeah, right out of the. That's friggin' right out of the.
Yeah,
Patrick
that's an
Stewart.
animation cell.
He's got to be He-Man for a long time in this movie.
You know, I
Or
also
back
want
and
to
forth.
see.
Sorry.
I want to see. No, sorry to cut you off, John. It's
No,
I
it's
want to
okay.
see him do a punch. You know, like when he used to punch the camera. I'd
Yeah.
love to see a shot like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
I guarantee you that's happening. You know why? Because they're putting in. Look, when he's in that store, that comic book shop with the like with the
Sword.
woman there being irritating or whatever.
Yeah.
They have Vicor, like it's Vicor holding the sword. Like, I mean, this is like crazy details that only the super nerds are gonna be like, oh shit, you know, like there's gonna be that video, 37 things you didn't notice in this trailer, or like 42 Easter eggs revealed, or there's gonna be one of these guys like, He-Man is a great, and then they always give you this intro so you don't know what the hell you're watching. He-Man is an 80s toy line. Yeah, I know. Like, it's just the video should start with this Easter egg 1, right? That should be how. Not like it's like, oh, He-Man was a very successful toy line. It went into the billions of dollars at its height of success, but then it dripped drastically. They tried to bring it back, and then you're like, skip. So here are the 27 Easter eggs that you missed. Like, oh. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes before you get to what you want to see.
Listen, I'm totally gonna take my daughter to see this too, because I showed her the trailer before I got in here, and I was like, "Honey, watch this trailer because this is what Daddy used to watch when he was a kid." And it's, I'm like, I go after the trailer. I go, "Do you think you want to go see that with Daddy?" She's like, "It's got a kitty cat in it." Of course, Daddy. I'm like, "There you go. It's got a kitty cat in it." Absolutely.
No, you know what though? That's a good point, CC. This is the other thing. You like girls like pets and stuff. And the thing is that, see, Crenger's going to be cool because you're going to be like, oh, he's neat. And he'll feel like he can do stuff. I think Crypto, they made a big mistake because that dog's lame. And kids don't want lame dogs. They want cool dogs that kick ass and do cool shit. It's like I don't want a dog that's an idiot, right? Like, oh, look, he's so stupid and idiotic. It's like, who wants that dog? It's like they want, I'm telling you, Crenger, even, I know everyone's sick of Grogu, but little kids like my niece, like, oh, he's so cute and everything. They like it. So as it is what it is. It's for marketing. But Crenger is from He-Man, so they're not manufacturing something, right? It's like it is on brand, right? So it like what was the term I said? I made up that term. What did I call it? The brand. Brand service. It's brand service.
Brand service. Yeah.
Brand service. It's brand service. It's like, yeah, Crenger's there. He's going to do fun things. He'll be, I'm sure he'll be a little scared and then get over it or whatever. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Before we go, just remind everybody that Friday we're doing Fantastic Fridays, where we're covering 2 annuals and issue 203 of Fantastic Four. And then Saturday, we're going to go through He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Season 1, episodes 31 to 36. So that's going to be this week. And then next week is Avengers is on Monday. So I haven't done the graphic for that yet. That's what's going on. Sean, what have you got going on besides the streams?
I uploaded my trip to the old book and paper show, so that's on there.
I paused every frame and I paused every frame. That 5-minute video took me half an hour because I paused and looked at every. There was some good stuff. You did get some stuff that I was like, oh, Sean's gonna grab one of these, and then you didn't get some of the stuff. I was like, oh,
yeah, no, well, yeah, I love showing this stuff, and then you're like kind of shopping in your head, So.
Yeah, I was shopping with you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this, and then you didn't pick it up. I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, and other cool comic stuff. I haven't been able to make a lot of videos, but I will, and so stay tuned.
Awesome. John, you've got anything coming up on your website and channel?
Yeah, like I was telling you, J-Man, before we start recording, like my shift changed, so I'm going to be able to do a lot more with podcasting and doing the streams and stuff like that. And last week I interviewed Don Swayze, Patrick Swayze's brother, which was fucking awesome. So I got to talk to him.
Cool.
So that's I'm going to be putting that, and I got a few other interviews in the pipeline that I'm putting together. I just haven't because of my job and the way I was working, but now I'll be able to like put it on. And I've been teasing my Yo Joe Zone podcast where I talk about all things GI Joe. I'm finally going to put that together, and J-Man, if you ever want, or Sean ever want to jump on, and because I'm going to be doing comic book reviews as well as talk about the movies, the toys, and all that shit. Yep. So that's going to be coming up too.
That'll be cool. Steve, what have you got going on?
Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have our weekly stream looking at new comics. And there's actually an indie comic that's coming up with a toy line. So we're going to hopefully have the owner behind that. It's Wise Acre Comics. So hopefully we'll have them. And then I'll be seeing and then on Thursday, we're going to look at the top vehicles in pop culture history. So we're gonna dig into some of those. You're all welcome to join us. We're also we're all gonna be.
Is this gonna be one of them?
That's one of them. That's gonna be
I've got the big version in the other room. The big one. Like I don't know, it's huge. This is the number one best car. Sorry, Batmobile. But
yeah, we got that. We're even gonna give Street Hawk some love.
Yeah.
So we're going that eclectic. We're doing helicopters as well too, so you can kind of figure out where it's going.
Yep.
Awesome.
Werewolf,
Tangerine Dream. Oh my god.
Yeah. So exactly. So that'll be on Thursday at 7. So anyone that wants to come on in, you're more than welcome. And we're looking forward to having some good debate. And if anyone wants to, put things forward for us to take a look at to kind of prep for the show, that'd be great as well too.
All right, let's take a look at one last thing. I have 35 votes on my trailer thoughts. So trailer thoughts on this option 1, it has the power. I can't wait. Looks good, but you never know. I'm still not sure about this one and doesn't do it for me. Pass. So 66% of the 35 votes say it has the power. I can't wait. 17% say it looks good, but you never know. 6% say I'm still not sure. And 11% say doesn't do it for me. So there you go. And then the final count before we go, 6.1 million views on He-Man and Supergirl's at 5.2. So I don't know why that makes me feel happy because I do love the character Supergirl and I like Millie Alcock actually.
She's great.
But I don't, and I actually like her as Supergirl in all of the promotional material where she's clean. Like where she's just wearing the normal suit and she looks like good or presentable. I thought she looks good. But then in the trailer, she looks like a total smuck. Like,
but I like the shots of her like where she's in space and like she's whipping out the eye, the eye lasers and stuff.
Yeah, using the powers and stuff.
Yeah. So there's things I'm skeptical, but I'm more excited than you are, obviously, J-Man.
For sure. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. Good journey.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.